Going live.
I thought I hit go live. Yeah, I thought I hit go live a little while ago, and that did not happen apparently. Yay!
There are so many steps.
That's what I needed was more technical difficulties. Um, and you
There it is.
guys are seeing what I'm seeing probably, which is about as good as it's gonna get. Okay, I think we're good. Guys Gone Wildemount, now relabeled the Bad Dads of Wildemount. I will be expecting updated backstories. Once again, we got Doug Arkin, the Tiefling Sorcerer. Adam, our the Bugbear Fighter. James A.K. Monkey, Erders, Hobgoblin Fighter. Adrian as Chucholito, Goblin Rogue, and Dylan as Borg, the Orc Cleric.
Hey guys, how's it going? Nice to be here. Really happy to have some fun.
I just realized I could use my my phone technology to check.
Watch your stream.
I could go pull the screen up on that, and these headphones aren't working for some reason. Connect. Use. Make sound. Nope. I get nothing. Dang it! When I tested audio yesterday, they worked just fine. Nuts. Nuts on nuts and butts. Well, alright. Let's get started, you know. Just only like half an hour late. It's fine. So last we left off, Borg, Chucholito, and Erders went on a bit of a side mission to check on a kobold cult that had formed. Going over there, you guys managed to have some cool abilities trigger and take out some of those kobolds, and then ran into a couple of dragons that they apparently not worshipping, apparently using their blood to make some sort of drake monster out of some moorbounders that had been captured by the kobolds. One got away from you guys. One of you nearly died, and you were able to then get out of there thanks to the fact that Wormling White Dragons have an intelligence of 5. And for the life of me, I kept rolling intelligence checks for them, and they kept rolling 1 through 4 on about 6 different intelligence checks, any one of which they could have passed and been like, this echo from that Echo Knight is not really a thing. We should go after the actual things. And they failed every time. So, you've all made your way back to the camp. You are still holding the shadowy spear that you got off of the kobold leader. And the rest of you, Bud and Arkin, focus on you guys as you guys wandered off to do your own thing that day. Arkin, in the interest of trying to figure out what was going on with this sort of hilt slash arcane focus that you managed to get a hold of, you're hoping to get it identified, but everyone, you are kind of from this area, and you know everyone who could identify it, and they know you, and you don't really want to show your face there. So you have enlisted Bud in an attempt to basically hand him the thing and get it identified. And that's where we'll kind of start out, is you guys are kind of in an alley next to where you know there's a wizard that does identifications, and you're trying to convince Bud to just take it in there and get it identified and then report back what it is.
Okay, I told you, you want to take it, but don't actually touch it. Grab it on the cloth. Don't touch the spear now.
We are talking about something entirely different, Borg.
Uh,
Well, you guys are off
okay.
doing the dragons and fighting and stuff. Doug, Arkin and Bud are off doing this thing.
I thought I heard the wind say something.
That's ominous. So you said you had a wizard friend here that can help me identify this little hill?
You know of a wizard here. Arkin knows
I
of a
don't
wizard
have
here.
a lot of friends that are wizards.
What's this wizard's name?
pal.
Arkin is the one who knows the wizard from his background.
Yeah, no, sorry, I was asking you. I was.
Oh, okay.
This is.
Bud's just like,
This is normal for me, by the way.
This is Lynn. They don't go by anything else. They just go by Lynn. They are
Okay.
they're of Den Oleos. But they're sort of an outsider. They're your best bet for someone who might be able to identify this, who won't like immediately report it.
Okay.
And so, yeah, Lynn of Den Oleos, although they don't advertise Oleos because they don't consider themselves active in the den.
Okay.
So it's your best bet.
And okay. And do I know where they? So I know where they live. I know they're in this alley.
You are right outside their place, basically, like around the corner.
Right.
And so you just need to
Right.
you just need to tell Bud what to do to
All right.
to have it identified, and then report back what it is.
All right. So, Bud, what I need your help here. There's this
Sure.
person in here. Their name is Lynn, and
Lynn.
yeah, I just need help identifying this this really cool this hilt that I've had, and I've just never properly identified it, and I just
Hilt.
I think it might be worth. I think it might have a lot of value, and I just it's very important to me. It's special to me, and
So
I just
you want me to kill him?
No, no, no,
with
no,
the
no, no,
hilt?
no, 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 no. I would just no. I would like you to. Let's see here. Can you we're just gonna go in here. We're gonna talk to this person, Lynn, and
Yeah. I'll flex real big, scare him into giving us a good price.
okay, no, well, no, there's no price. It's identify. I mean, yeah, there's price to identify. Maybe okay, yes, but okay.
Okay. Good
Let's-
plan.
We'll go
Let's
in.
go.
We'll go in together. You just. I'm
Bud just
gonna.
walks in.
Oh wait! Oh, hang on.
Hey,
Just,
who's the owner of this place?
it's Lynn. Lynn. Lynn.
Where's Lynn?
Nope, okay. Let's tone
Somebody
it
Has
down.
Lynn.
does Bud even taken the thing yet?
No.
No.
Okay. So Bud just charges in there before you've even handed him the thing, or really even, as far as you know, fully explain the situation.
Yeah.
Bud, as you barge in, there is there's a drow woman there who just has a book open and is just reading it, like has some like glasses on, and just like you barge in, and it's just like, "Hi, is there something I can help you with?"
Yeah. I've got a problem. And then I turn to and I just like tell her the problem.
Well, he didn't come in. The whole idea of this was he can't come in.
Well, no.
So I'm looking for him and I go, 1 second. And I go back out.
You come around the corner and find Arkin.
Hey, Arkin, you got it. I see. I go in and I'm tough. See?
Yeah, but it's.
I'm a big bugbear. And they don't know what to do. Then
Yeah,
you
but I can't.
be
No.
like, give us a
Alright.
good deal.
Listen to me. I just need you to
Okay.
go in there, ask them to identify this, and then come out and tell me what they say. That's it.
That's all.
That's it. That's the whole.
Why can't you do that?
I can't be seen in there. I don't want this associated.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I stealth. I am stealth. I take the thing he wants me to take,
Uh-huh.
and I stealth in.
No,
Full
don't
stealth, bugbear
You don't-
stealth.
have to stealth. You can go in there and show your face.
You do see him sort of quietly
We will not
slinking
be
along.
seen, I assure you.
Make a stealth
can-
check, Bud.
All right. Let's see.
In case we were wondering why it took them to do this all day. And
15 total.
15's pretty good. Yeah, you don't seem to draw too much attention, even for a big old bugbear, walking around the thoroughfare. But yeah, you come back in, and the lady again is just sort of she hasn't like put her glasses back on and her book's off to the side at this point, and just sort of like, can I something I can do for you to help with something?
Identify.
Okay. She kind of takes it from
Did
you.
you see me?
Pulls a book out, lays it on the book, starts doing some arcane stuff on it. It's like, usually we charge about 10 gold pieces for this. Do you have 10 gold?
Yeah, sure. I have 10 gold. Or about that. What Bud would know is about that.
I'd say Bud can count 10 gold, yes.
10 gold.
10's about the extent he can count without too much issue.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you got that many fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, you got. Yeah.
I haven't actually looked up bugbear biology. That might not be accurate.
Oh, you got 10 something.
Very good. She's like mid-casting and takes the gold and puts it away because it takes about 10 minutes. At that time, like a weave of arcane magic kind of surrounds the object, and she looks through the weave, kind of looks at everything, goes, "Oh, okay. All right." And the weave kind of collapses as she picks it up and hands it back to you. And I want Bud to make an Arcana check.
Ooh. If it's -2, does that mean, like, just for an intelligent, like when I do an Arcana check, I have to -2 for it?
Yeah.
Or
You
is
roll your
that-
d20 and subtract 2.
Oh, wow. Okay, 12.
12's actually okay. You are able to absorb the the concepts that it is a spell focus that can also function as a magic sword in the right conditions. That there's a way to unlock a magical sword property from it. She actually talks for a good minute and a half, and that's about what you've caught, though.
Oh,
Yeah. And she kind of nods and goes, "Anything else you need? Do you need an enchantment order put in, or do you need any more identifications?"
Bud gets real close.
Leans.
You never saw me.
And then flexes. And then he goes out.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh. 16.
She kind of backs up a little bit and is just like, "All transactions are confidential. No, nothing to worry about. I hope we see you again."
No, you never saw me. And then he goes out the door.
Visible confusion is on her face. All right. So as you get back to Arkin, I'm gonna have you make another Arcana check, just due to the nature of your character. Let's see how well.
10.
10. Okay, you're able to convey everything that you heard in there, as far as what you gathered
The
personally.
magic sword, then it pops out if you do something. Here.
So, Arcane,
And
you
I
gain the
wasn't
knowledge.
seeing.
It works as a arcane focus, and it also there's a way to unlock some sort of magical sword from it.
Okay, unlock it. How
Yeah.
do you unlock it?
Yeah, probably like rub it,
Is
you
that
know.
is that what they said?
Yeah. They didn't see us. Don't worry.
Yep, didn't see you. Yeah, because I didn't come in there.
Yeah, that was smart. Just
Yeah.
me. We
So-
just needed me to do it.
I just start rubbing the
I
hilt.
did it.
Just start rubbing it. You polish off a little bit of dirt that got on it.
So I unlock this by rubbing it. That's what they said.
Oh, they said 10 gold.
Arkin, at this point, you start to suspect you picked the wrong party member to help you with this particular endeavor.
10 gold, they said. 10 gold.
You wanted
I
the
said
biggest,
identify.
buffest dude in the party to kind of help you out just in case something went wrong, but that may have been the wrong decision.
Yeah. Well, do I? All right. Yeah. Let's. We'll see if we can figure this out. A way to unlock it. Um,
Yeah.
and they said that it has spell focus. Did they say what the name of it was at all, or anything, or just?
Yeah. 10 gold.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you. For doing that for me. That was very helpful. I've internally just decided I'm going to come back here another day and get it identified.
Yeah.
I don't want to raise too much suspicion.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll just. There's nobody else left to identify who might help. But now I have a good read on what to ask of Bugbear.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm sneaky and scary.
That
All
you
right.
are. That you are.
In the late afternoon or so, you guys make your way back to the camp. You see the rest of your party has set up their tents, and they look just effed up. Borg in particular, it looks like half his face is like kind of frostbitten. Erders look like he took a bunch of hits. Yeah, there's a bunch of very messed up dudes back at the camp as you guys walk up.
Holy shit! What the hell happened here?
A number of things. Dragons, I would say mostly. Dragons happen.
What the?
Is that somebody has a sphere? Do I see a sphere?
Spear.
Oh, a spear. What's going on with that spear?
We found it with the dragons. Okay, a little more softly. I'm applying like cream to one side of my face. You can look at it, but I don't want you to touch it. Okay. Can I do like an Arcana check to see what this thing is? Because it's a spear that
while
has
it's
shadow
wrapped in a
going
blanket,
into it.
or
Yeah, while holding. Because so like the only part that in my mind that I'm holding is like the blankets around where my hand is.
okay, but is the
But I'm
whole thing
actually
still
looking
wrapped
at the
up?
spear itself.
You're gonna have to
No,
take it
no,
out of
no,
the blanket a little bit to get a look at it.
Okay, sure, I'd do that.
Yeah. So you're trying to not actually touch it, but like inspect it.
Oh, I full on touch it.
Okay. As you do, make a wisdom saving throw. Monkey's got the
is
best commentary.
24 gonna be good enough? Ooh,
You're dead.
19 plus 5.
You feel a weird like chattering kind of enter your mind. Oh man, I gotta refocus my camera. There we go. Do you speak Draconic?
I do not.
Okay, so this weird chattering is entering your mind, and you just sort of shake it off. But you, so it's still back there. It's like something you don't understand trying to talk to you, just like a really aggressive salesman who's also the size of a chihuahua, who's also not speaking a language you understand. And you're sort of just ignoring him and still like looking at the spear. Taking a look at it, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Less good. 15.
15. You notice something that you noticed during the battle, which is that it seems to absorb shadow. So as you move it around in the daylight, it's seems the sort of the effect of shadow being sucked into the orb and blade doesn't happen as much. But as you go to places where there are shadow, you can see it just like absorbing the darkness. So you get the feeling that it is definitely magical, and it gives some sort of advantage in darkness or shadow.
Well, gents, I have to be honest. I am an arcane cleric of the Luxon, and like magical items 101 is that this thing's trying to talk to me, and usually that's bad. I don't think we should use this. I don't know what we should do with this. You said that you got something identified earlier, Arkin. Arkin, you need to speak up. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I kind of got it identified. I mean, what? I have this hilt. I've had it for a while. It was given to me, mine, and I just had it for a while, and I don't know exactly its potential. So yes, no. I went and sought out an old friend, uh, with our friend Bud, and yeah, no, we got it identified. Yep, fully identified. So I am an invaluable asset to this party, and I have a lot of um, things I can bring to it. Yes.
He owes me 10 gold.
Oh yeah, no, here. I'll give him 10 gold.
Just watch out for that guy.
And I count with my fingers.
Borg, Chucholito, and Erders, make a perception check for me.
Ooh, that's another 19.
14.
22.
We got Erders yet?
7.
Ah, nice.
Okay.
So, Borg and Chucholito recognize the drow wizard that had come by to hire you guys for a job in a week. You see him coming up over the hill, again on his like shadowy steed that moves extremely fast. Rides up to your encampment, kind of sees you, half of you all messed up, and it's like, oh, hope this doesn't bode ill for our future plans. I wanted to let you know I'll be ready to leave in 2 days instead of a week. My enchantment that I was waiting on is nearly complete, it turns out, so I'll be ready sooner than later. So, if we
We'll
could...
be better by morning.
Yeah, don't you worry about us. We've got this. This is just regular wear and tear, run of the mill sort of bumps and bruises.
Very
I
good.
just need some soup and a nap, and I'll be right as rain tomorrow.
All right. Well, the day after that, I'll want to head out. And
I need a nap too. Yeah.
kind of looks at Bud and Arkin and goes, "Good. Okay, a 5-member team. That's much better. So it'll be I'll have 1,000 gold as we set out, and we'll have 1,000 gold after the job is complete."
Wonderful.
Well, it was 1,000 gold to set out in a week, but if we have to set out 2 days early, which we can do, we're very, very willing to work with you. We are going to need an extra 50 gold.
The other extra 1,000 gold that I had set up for job completion was for the haste of of us getting started, but I could take
In a
50
week.
off of that and put it up front.
The haste of us getting started in a week.
Now you're hasting the haste.
Yes, Erders has it. Erders knows.
Was
And if
1,000
Erders-
gold for the entire job. Now it is 2,000 gold for the entire job. If you'd rather it be 1,050 gold for the entire job, that sounds fine.
No, this is a expedition fee.
Sure.
You're pushing up our deadline.
1,050 gold up front and the remaining 950 afterward.
No, there's 1,000 afterward as well. This is an extra 50 gold because you've pushed up our date that we are leaving.
Let's have Chucholito make a persuasion check.
15.
He kind of just like someone who spent more time on a conversation than the money was worth to him is just like, sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Looking forward to protecting you, having your back, seeing you through safely to your treasures or whatever it was you needed.
He takes a pouch off the side of his belt and then like digs around in another one, and you see him just toss like 5 more platinum pieces into it, and takes the sack and just hands it over directly to Chucholito, kind of assuming that he's the leader. It's like, here, spread this amongst your men. Get your supplies in order. There's one more day off, and then we'll be setting out.
Sounds good. See you then.
Very well. And you see him on the shadowy sea just head off very quickly. So you are currently holding 105 platinum pieces.
Good news, guys. I got us an extra platinum piece. And I'll divvy out 21 platinum to each person.
Outstanding. Thank you, Chucholito.
Nicely done.
You're a
21?
wizard with words.
21 platinum each.
Woo! Money, money, money! Money!
You know what that's called? That's called results.
And Borg, in the back of your head, there is just this constant, like...
Alright, goodbye, Spear! Throw the blanket back over it.
Okay. And in the back of your head, you hear...
Oh, damn it, it's with me.
Next time we
Watch
see him,
out.
we should hit his horse with the spear.
You guys, be careful. This job is really easy. Usually, that means it's not real. Because we already got paid. This is a trick.
Thank you, buds. I'll be sure to watch out.
All right, you guys are in a good position to bed down for the evening, and you'll have another day in town before heading out for stuff and things and stuff. So, morning comes around. Light rain has been battering the tents all night. Borg, make just a wisdom check for me.
You're not gonna be happy. That's another 20.
Nice.
Keep it
So-
down, I'm trying to sleep.
You have what begins as a pretty extreme nightmare, but for whatever reason, you have some kind of like lucid dreaming experience, and you're able to just get a hold of that, and then you have pretty good control of yourself, like realizing it's a dream almost immediately. But there's shadow and there's small figures running around, and you can feel the presence of something large and what should be terrifying, like looming over you, as you hold the spear in your hand
Oh, in my dream?
in your dream.
Just drop the spear.
You see the spear just fall into the shadow, and all of the shadow suck into it. And it seems to be like just pulsing with power. And as the shadow goes away, all these kobolds who were like sitting around, like expectantly looking at you, all just scatter. Just like, like mice with the light turns on. And looming over you, you can see a large green dragon head just looking at you expectantly. Aren't you going to pick that up?
No, I'm okay. Luxon be with you as it is with me.
Yes. Well, be sure to get it to someone who wants to use it. And you wake
No,
up in the
thank
morning.
Oh.
So one hand on the spear, which you don't remember falling asleep holding the spear. But you had, no ill consequences. You had pretty good control of the dream.
Hmm.
All right. So y'all gather your stuff in the morning and decide what to do with your day.
Okay. Hey guys.
Buds, could you show me where you got that item identified yesterday?
Yeah, I guess I could make my way back to it if I had to.
I trust you. You're the brains of the group.
Okay. I guess so.
Bugs, you didn't mention anything about me, right? To this Lynn person?
No. You
Okay.
said we shouldn't be seen.
Yeah, no. Okay, cool. Just checking. Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Did you say that around me, Arkin?
Yeah. I mean, I guess as loudly. Yeah.
Okay. Yesterday you called her a friend. Is she not a friend? Should I not mention you? I
Well,
was
no,
going to
I mean-
use your name to try and get a discount.
No, no. Don't use my name as a disc. I don't want to use this person in a that I don't want to mix personal and
Business with pleasure.
Yes.
I get what you're saying
Friend-
now.
friend-
I get it.
Friend.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
that's like your girlfriend.
I
No.
think they was smooching. That's what I think.
Let's just leave me out of any conversations you have with this person, please. I don't want to be brought up.
No
At all.
labels.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
We
just
definitely won't say anything.
keeping it casual. I get it. I get it.
Yes. Thank you. And there's no other person I can think to identify that might have like the
There's
ability to.
definitely other. You know, probably half a dozen people that are capable of identifying a magic item, but you know the rest of them are very likely to recognize it and report it to where it came from. So this Lynn is the only one who you know of that is capable of identifying things and has some like bad blood with the dens, and so is sort of like doing her own thing. Everybody else is like, you know, they go back to one den or another in the evening and then report everything they've done that day. So
Gotcha. Okay. Seeing if I could like bullshit a story of like, hey, I accidentally dropped this and want to get replaced.
you know, like if you didn't look like you could probably go back in there and be like, hey, I got this off a bugbear yesterday. Wondering exactly what it does. But you do look like you, so unless you can
Yeah.
resolve that issue.
Oh, Chucholito seems pretty silver-tongued based off that interaction yesterday.
I am a man of many talents. You're not wrong.
Are you getting anything identified?
Me?
Chucholito? Yeah.
No, absolutely not. I have a mastery of all my tools. But if you need something identified, I'm happy to do it for you. Like you said, I'm a silver-tongued devil, very charming, very capable.
Yeah. If you could just follow us to this identifier, Lynn, and just do us a favor and just I found out yesterday that this thing works as a spell focus, but it has a little bit of an unlocking mechanism that I just can't for the life of me figure out how to go about it. So I want to use it to its full potential, and I think this Lynn person is the only one who can get me there.
Gotcha. Lead the way.
All right.
All right.
So
So whole party is heading in that direction. You are once again pretty shortly find yourself just around the corner from the place. So who all's going in? Who's doing what? Yada yada.
I'm
will
going in
go
by myself.
Just Chucholito
I'm
heading in with
there.
the item.
yeah, so I just explain it all to Chucholito, just like, all right, so the idea is you can say that you got, because I don't want to raise too much suspicion. I just make up a story that you got this from Bugbear, from our friend, Bud, because he just went in there the other day with this. But just get it identified, find out explicitly how to unlock this ability that it has. That would be great, and I'll pay you the cost to identify it too.
Gotcha. Is this the orb? Is this an orb, or is it like a handle?
It's
It's
a
like-
hilt. It's
yeah.
like a
Hilt.
hilt to a knife, but with no. It's just the
Just a
hilt,
knife,
as I
like a
understanding.
small
No,
knife?
it's my
It's like-
understanding that it's just a handle, no blade.
It's like the hilt to a short sword or a long sword,
Yeah.
engineered slightly differently, but there's no blade to it. Not even really much of a guard to it either. It's just sort of just the hilt, and it seems like it's mostly silver plated with some platinum etched in places, and it looks like it functions like a wand, like a spellcast focused wand for a spellcaster, but is of a style of like a sword hilt.
Okay. So I'll grab it and maybe like, kind of pocket it,
Sure.
or like have it a little bit out of the way.
Mhm.
And I'll walk into like the store.
Okay.
Is this like a store, or is this just like?
It's like a
for-
storefront. Yeah, the main thoroughfare's nearby.
Okay.
It's
Is
a
it
little
like a
bit off the
weapon
side. It looks
shop?
like it's somebody
Like,
has
what's
their
in-
shop and then they have their apartment above it, kind of situation.
Okay.
um,
What sort of wares?
It looks like an enchanting service.
Oh, okay.
And then Elven, there's something scrawled on a sign. Do you speak Elven?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you do not recognize the text.
This is
But there
Sorry,
is
this is-
there is imagery of a wand, a scroll, and a necklace on
Gotcha.
the sign.
Okay. Then I will walk in and
Mhm.
just approach the counter. Find the person.
The counter is built for medium-sized people to walk up to, but there is a stool that seems to be set up meant for people of smaller stature to climb up.
Yeah,
the-
I'll climb up there. I have no issue.
There's
Did
a
Borg and
drow
I
woman
come
who
also?
just kind of leans forward. And was somebody doing something else?
Yeah, did Borg and I come also?
Yeah, you guys
'Cause
are
he
just
was-
like around the corner as Chucholito heads in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
well, there it is.
rest of you are right around the corner. So Chucholito pops up and she just sort of leans over and is like, "Oh, hello. Can I help you with something?"
Yes, I'm hoping so. I purchased something off of Bugbear yesterday that I feel like I just got a real killer deal on. But I'm hoping to get a little more background on it. Not really my specific area of expertise, so I'm hoping that you can take a look at this. Maybe I can pay a little bit of money and you can tell me what it does and how to work it.
Absolutely. Let me see what the thing is in question.
And I will pull it out and present it.
She takes a look at it and goes, identification's usually 10 gold or a platinum piece.
I can do that, and I'll flicker a platinum piece.
Very good. I think I recognize this, but I'm going to redo the identification just to make sure. Pulls out her book and, over the course of 10 minutes, does like a ritual cast. Make an Arcana check for me.
Me?
Yeah.
16.
16. You do recognize she
That's
is
a good
actually
roll.
casting the spell, and you're fully familiar with how wizards talk and are able to absorb all this information. She says, "Well, looks like it's been enhanced recently, and serves as an improved spell focus. So it's going to be useful for any kind of spellcaster. Any situation where you cast a spell through it using it, so anything with a material component will charge it. I suspect this will cause it to generate some sort of arcane blade, which can then be used for attacks, depending on how powerful of a spell you cast through it. So the simple key to unlocking it is to simply use it in spellcasting.
Fair enough. Use a spell, it turns into a knife, you stab someone with it. Love it.
It's pretty great.
Elegance and design.
Yeah,
You
looks
said
like
it was
it can...
enhanced recently. What does that mean?
Probably within the last few days, it looks like some sort of enchantment has been applied to it to enhance its ability to focus spells.
Gotcha. I remember now.
So...
Well, I mean, that I can't imagine knowing anything else about this blade. So I appreciate you and the job you've done. Very good. And if I need any other tips or tricks or whatever you magician types do, you're on the top of my list. Goodbye.
Farewell. Have a good day. All right,
I-
Chucholito comes
I'll
out
leave the
with
shop, come back, find my posse,
right.
and I'll toss the hilt back to Arkin.
Mm-hmm.
How did it go in there?
Oh, well, I gave her a platinum and she told me what it does. It's spell focus. You cast a spell, turns into a knife, you stab someone with it. It's pretty great.
Whoa,
Outstanding.
that's awesome.
Well, hopefully. It might be a really terrible knife. I don't know. I can't cast spells.
Well, thank you for doing that for me. Again, I've had it for a while, and I just wanted to make sure I'm getting its full potential. So thank you. Here's 10 gold for covering the cost of identification.
Happily.
Cool. Do I know what the name of this is, by the way? It was
Oh,
like the
Chucholito, she would have called it. She called it the spell sword.
It's the sword spell.
sword spell. All right, thank you. Well, I got what I needed. Did anyone else? Somebody else needed something identified here, yeah?
I wanted to go in there, if you don't mind. Bud's gonna come with me since he's the brains and the muscle.
Right, well,
Cool.
yeah, go on in.
So we walk around the corner. I do speak Elvish, so what's that sign say?
So it's Lynn's identifications, enchantments, and oddities.
Okay. Okay. Well, we walk in.
Mm-hmm.
I am holding the spear. Only on the part that I'm holding is the blanket draped over, so the rest of it is visible. Excuse me, Lane, would you be able to perhaps identify this? Do not touch it if you can. I heard whispers in my head, and I'm a cleric of the Luxon, specializing in the arcane, and that's typically a bad thing from what I've been taught. So beware. Okay, here, and then I hand it over.
So she kind of like uses the blanket to position it over her spellcasting book. I can identify it. A weapon that speaks in your mind is usually concerning. Just a moment.
Borg, is it okay that we're seen right now?
Why wouldn't it be? Are you
She kind of does
wanted?
nod over to Bud and go, welcome back again.
No. You never saw me. I've never been here.
Welcome for the very first time, sir.
Yes.
Over the next
No.
10 minutes, she does her identify spell. She kind of, the whole time, she's just so like she's fighting a migraine. Like, okay. Oh, okay. All right. I would recommend, as a cleric of the Luxon, that you take this to the nearest temple to give it to your superiors to lock away in a dark place. If you suspect this might fall into the hands of anyone with any sort of ill intent, I would recommend tossing it in a very deep cave, or possibly in a volcano or something, to at least mitigate its presence. What you have here is an arm of the betrayers. It is unawakened at the moment, but it is still active. So, if you're going to use it for functionality, it's effectively a spear that makes it easier for you to attack things while in dim light or darkness, or in any kind of shadow. Game mechanics wise, gives you advantage on attacks if you are in dim light or shadow. And then it's like it can be awakened through various processes, but I don't recommend it. You usually don't want to enhance these sort of things. As a cleric of the Luxon, you should be aware that this is one of the few things that can destroy a Luxon beacon. which is also it's also one of the few things that can destroy it is using it to destroy a Luxon beacon. So mitigating its presence is paramount. Its voices are still in my head. That's fun. Hopefully that goes away. Now, if you have a sufficient willpower, it can be wielded. It is a powerful weapon as it awakens more through whatever processes awaken this sort of thing. It will be more and more powerful. It has latent abilities that are not at the surface, so I cannot fully identify them, but I know they're there. Now, again, it's a very powerful item, but it's extremely dangerous, and in the wrong hands, we could be heavily crippled by this item destroying the beacon.
I appreciate your honesty and your help. And I flicker a platinum,
Oh,
and I take it back.
sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye. Did you have anything else you wanted to do, bud?
Yeah, because yesterday, Arkin said that we shouldn't be seen, that we can't be seen. So I came in and did the thing for him.
Interesting. Well, we
Yeah.
better sneak out of here then.
Okay.
Then I try and sneak out with disadvantage.
So
That's
we
a
shouldn't.
7.
Okay. Alright, you guys exit, the loud ding of the bell and her watching you the whole time. You guys exit. You come around to where, Erders, Chucholito, and Arkin are hanging out.
I'm sorry that this is going to take more time, but I have something of paramount importance that I must do. And then I go drop off the spear at the temple.
Okay.
Whoa,
nearest
wait. That's
Borg
a
just
nice
starts walking
spear.
off towards the temple.
This is
Where are
a
you
very
going?
no spear, but you can have it, bud. It speaks to you in your dreams. It
That's
will
okay.
corrupt your body and your mind
How much?
a lot. If you didn't hear Lynn say it, she says that it makes the hair on your body, it'll all fall out.
No. Like 10 gold, 20 gold. How much?
Oh, they said 100,000 gold.
That's not a good price. I'll give
That's-
you 2 platinum.
2 platinum. This will literally destroy the thing that I worship. I can't give it away for any amount of money.
I mean, you could.
Well, I won't destroy your worship.
I break out in a run. Break out in a run to the temple.
Oh,
There's some guards, some like Kryn soldiers who kind of like watching this cleric of the Luxon run. Is anybody running after him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. No, I mean, whoa, wait, what's going?
The rest
Wait.
of the party.
he's got my spear. Do I need a roll? Do I need a roll for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I hope it's like a nat 20 or a nat 1.
I think I have a minus 15 total with my
15?
minus on that.
Yeah, you guys you're chasing after, and then the guards are kind of chasing behind you. Everybody's around the same speed ability. So if anybody wants to try to catch Borg, we can do a thing. But otherwise, you guys are all
Yeah.
kind of arriving. The church isn't that far from where you guys are, so Borg has run up into the steps, and you guys are all running up behind him with some guards closely behind you.
Where's the lead priest? I need to speak to the lead priest or cleric.
There are two worshippers at the head of the temple, and they kind of walk down as your party and then the soldiers barge in. The soldiers are like, "Hold there! What's going on? Some sort of
This-
theft?"
No theft here, sir. This needs to be destroyed or locked away. We need to get rid of this. This is something evil. I'm a
I'm
cleric of the
trying to buy
Luxon.
that.
I would know.
I want to buy it.
I
You
can't
won't let
sell it to you, bud. Bud, you know you're my bud, but I can't sell it to you, bud.
The soldier kind of like looks over to Bud and is just like, "Sir, not being allowed to buy something isn't the same as it being stolen from you."
That's right.
Okay. I guess
Theft
so.
of opportunity.
The soldier like, "Is there a crime here?" Like, yeah. And one of the priests is like, "I don't think so. What did you say this was again?"
This is something. I can't give it to you. I can only give it to the lead cleric or priest here.
That's
This
me.
is an
So
arm of the betrayer.
what?
That's right. You heard me. An arm of the betrayer. This, what you're looking at, is the fang of Cartulamak.
It doesn't look like an arm. It looks like a spear.
Okay. Turns back to Borg. Yes, we'll take that, and
I want to inside check this shit.
yeah, go for it.
Ooh, 11.
I mean, it's just you don't know this guy super personally. You've seen him around a couple of times. I mean, it's like you're kind of like running up and being like, "I need a Best Buy employee," and there's a guy in a Best Buy shirt going, "Yeah." So it's like, does he really work here? Did he get that online? But you don't have any real
Talk to your
suspicion.
manager.
Yeah. So it's a guy. He's the guy. You don't have any special insights on him.
All right, I look around. I try and find someone else who works there.
There's the other priest is like right next to him.
Does he work here? Do you two? What's going on here? I need to speak to the lead cleric or priest. This is an arm of the betrayer. Look at this. And then I just
Kind of
put
looks
it in the
over
shelf.
at the other priest, and the other priest looks back. It's me. I'm the one.
Okay. Can I give this to you? This is of paramount danger.
I'm familiar with the threat level that an arm of the betrayers presents. So yes, you can hand it to me, and we'll take the appropriate procedures.
Don't actually touch the spear. Only touch the blanket. Here we go. Easy does it. As I hand it over.
And takes it from you. My goodness. All right. He just like snaps his fingers at like a temple guard, and he kind of like nods and walks away. Comes back like a minute later with a large case, and puts it inside there. Closes it, locks it. He goes, "This is a fine. So, what was your name?"
Borg. Soon to be Spellbreaker.
Borg, soon to be Spellbreaker.
Oh no! Just Borg. Oh, yeah, it doesn't actually matter. Never mind.
Can we just call you Borg Spellbreaker?
Yes, you may.
Well, this is a very impressive find, and frankly, this is the sort of thing we would send people out on a quest to earn their consecution, and I think it would be more than fair to get your consecution established.
I think that would be a good idea. Yes.
We will make some preparations, but if you can return here in a month, we will make it official.
1 month to be consecuted. Jolly boys, I've done it! I've done it! Borg's very excited. 2 consecution.
Okay,
I hope it was worth that
congratulations.
spear.
Having probably just caught up, because I did not run after everyone. I just, made normal pace.
Right.
I'd like to think that I showed up right at the end there, and I'm very happy and hope to attend your bar mitzvah.
All
We're
right.
gonna get an impersonator and a bounce house. It's gonna be wonderful.
This very intense situation resulting in scheduling of a bar mitzvah is
It always is.
Isn't that how life goes?
it's just a Tuesday, man. All right.
Huzzah.
So there's tension has been relieved, and you all are kind of hanging out there in that church for half a second, and a beat later, it's sort of like, well, what else are you doing today?
Boys, I relieve so much tension. I gotta go have a smoke. I'll be right back.
Side note: I need to get googly eyes or something like on this webcam because I keep forgetting to like look at it. I'm just like, what's going on with everyone? How's everything
I'm gonna
going?
go get something for GF. I'll be right back.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right. Erders has been kind of just quietly observing this whole time, with the occasional quip in, and
Just following the crowds.
all right. Any preparations you guys want to make before your journey into the wastes of Jorhas begins tomorrow?
Is there like an herbalist or an apothecary or someone who makes potions who's not that scary demon?
Madam Musk is kind of sort of known as like the main one to go to. She has a much faster turnaround for brewing potions than anyone else in the city, to the point that she sort of, not completely, but partially monopolizes the market on potions. Any other potion shop that pops up just like can't keep up. But there are usually a stand or two of apothecary types over in the main thoroughfare, so if you head over there, you have a pretty good chance of finding one.
Sure. I'm just on the lookout for someone. I mean, it could even be like more of like a healer or like a doctor. I'm just looking for a poison.
Oh,
Oh, we should go to Madam Musk. I need to talk to her anyway. You're getting a poison. Probably ask that.
I'm going to avoid her because she gives me the willies.
Oh. Okay. Do you want me to buy a poison from her?
I mean, you feel free to ask. I'm just gonna find my own poison, but one can never have too many poisons, I suppose.
You gotta choose your own poison.
Ah, we all know that old wives' tale from the sea.
all right. So you all head over to the main thoroughfare where there's little like pop-up shops and more established buildings that are selling stuff. Whining babies in the next room. Plenty of that going on.
Dogs.
So,
Yeah.
Chucholito, let's get an investigation check.
Big 13. Nope, 15.
15's just fine. Yeah, you find there's two spots. There's a, the one that you spot that first gets your attention. There is a little a cart of somebody selling potions and tonics. And at first glance, as you walk by, a lot of them look sort of snake oil-ish, but it looks like you might. This is the kind of guy who probably has one or two things in the back.
Okay. I'll approach him and take kind of stock of what he's got. And say, I've got a question for you.
And you see this like sort of dirty human. It looks like he's got a tan, but only on like one side of his face. He just sort of like leans down, just like, "Hello, Goblin. What could I get for you?"
Well, I've got, let's call it a rat problem.
Ah,
And I need something that will kill them.
a lot of dirty rats around. Yeah, I could see that. So you looking for something edible? Are you looking for something to coat onto an arrow that you can shoot these rats with?
That second one, I would say.
All right. Let me see what I can find here. Me digging in the back of one book will be reminiscent of him digging in the back of his cart of stuff. Riveting material. Here we go. What do we have?
Hi lads, I'm back from my smoke. What I miss?
You can see Chucholito kind of over at this like little apothecary stand. The guy leans back after digging through his supply, leans back over and goes, "Now I don't have much, but I got a couple of things that you might be interested in. So, this here," and kind of like just casually like shows a 2 small vials. These are known as serpent's venom. Doo-doo-doo. You want to coat this on some sort of blade or arrow, and it's pretty straightforward. If their constitution isn't up to snuff, they're gonna take a little extra damage. It's really good for those fat rats that don't come down with a single arrow.
Perfect.
It's 200 gold a vial.
I will take 1 vial.
Very good, sir. So you get 1 vial of serpent venom. It's an injury, poison, constitution save, DC 11. And they take 3d6 poison damage on a fail, or half that on a success.
Nice.
I would look for a healing potion and probably some material components for some of my spells, like the legume seed.
Like what?
There's like a legume seed that's needed for my ice knife.
If it's not a, if it doesn't have a gold piece associated with it, that's the kind of thing you cast through your spell focus.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
nice. All right.
So if it has a gold piece value, you need to get it separately. But otherwise, if it has a, a bit of material component to it, that's what the spell focus is for.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought the knife was like fed material components from my spells, and that's what gave it a charge. But
If
it's like,
your
I just-
focus is a spell component pouch, then that's how you keep track of that. But you're using a particular spell focus. So anything that's a
Yeah.
material component that doesn't have a cost, you just do that through your focus.
Sweet. Okay.
And let me know when you do that, because that triggers a thing.
Okay.
If it's just verbal and somatic, it doesn't really use the wand, we'll call it. But if it uses a material component, then it actually sort of channels directly through the item. So
Okay. In that case, I'll
Um,
just look for a couple of healing potions.
the guy's like, "I've got 1 left.
I'll take it.
50 gold, sir."
Is that a normal price?
Yeah.
Is that- all right.
I mean, that's what you got charged at Madame Musk the last time.
Gotcha.
Or, wait,
All
no,
right,
you
there
guys
go.
weren't there last time. But yeah, that's the standard price. Looks at the rest of you and goes, "Any kind of other tonics, healing salves? I got some oil that helps scars go away."
No, but that Madam Musk, she sold me it was a fire potion, but no fire came out.
Ah, you should take that up with her and get your money back.
Yeah. She said it would put it on the fire all over. She said it would make fire all over.
He's
And
immediately
do.
done with that conversation and like moves on to the other people.
No
Is it-
fire.
Does anything
There
look
was
interesting
fire.
just within eye shot of his shop to me at all? Like, just like,
Make a perception check.
hey, 23.
23. You guys are close enough to Lynn's shop. You glance over as you see her putting something in the window. Looks like some sort of display case that's being put out as like a completed item.
All right, I'll go over and look at that in the window.
Yep. You lean down and you're looking at it, and it's a really pretty like 2-sectioned brass necklace with like a sapphire in each section that comes on. And oh man, this camera does not stay focused for some reason. There we go. Yeah, so it's a 2-part necklace, and it looks nice. There's a little like caption, and it says "Necklace of Seeing," 400 gold pieces.
Do I know what a necklace of seeing is?
No.
400. All right. Well, that looks cool, but I'll put a pin in that.
Right. Oh geez, where'd my box go? I hate when I have a prop and then it's just gone. Oh well. Anyways, see if I spot it later. Alright. Anything else you guys are doing today? Or are you going to go bed down and get on your actual adventure tomorrow? It's been quite a shopping episode.
I'm tired. But I wanted a fire potion. I tried to throw fire at that invisible guy, but it just stank the place up.
Sure.
What are you talking about?
Remember, she sold me a fire potion.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Chicholito, how's it going?
Well, I got my poison. That's what I set out for. I have my own experiments that I will be running with this. Probably in the privacy of my own tent.
Thanks. Sounds pretty awesome.
I
Pretty
found the
badass.
thing, but I don't know if it'll show up.
Bud would like to pick up some.
That necklace that she's wearing is kind of what's going
Oh.
on.
Ooh.
If focus would
Oh.
focus would cooperate. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep.
Thanks.
Noise.
Bud would look to buy some javelin.
Yep. Easy enough. The javelins are readily available. You just mark off however many gold worth of player's handbook javelins you want to pick up.
Sweet.
All right. Well, I'm ready to bunk down for the night and get ready for tomorrow, boys.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. Nobody wants to stop by Madame Must to see what other new potions she picked up?
Over my dead body.
Okay.
No, that lady's creep.
All right. Well, you all head back to your camp, relatively early. You can see the horizon-back tortoises have been getting loaded up. The guard who you guys have worked with before, kind of directing traffic and all that. You see him having discussion with another drow man for a little bit, and then he leaves, and you guys are just getting everything set up. You got your wagon there, and camels have been kind of relatively free roam to kind of munch on grass and things that's around. You guys bed down for the evening, and then fairly uneventfully wake up the next morning. You got the sound of a.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
When we are retiring for the night, I want to take out one of my daggers, one that's not icy,
Mhm.
and I want to get it, apply the poison to it.
Okay. Make an intelligence check for me.
Not my strong suit. Can't I just make a sketchy business check? That's just a hard 10.
A hard 10. As an assassin, you are aware that those poisons have a bit of a shelf life once they're exposed to air. So if you pre-apply it days before stabbing something, it might compromise the ability to actually function.
Gotcha. Then I will not do that.
Okay.
I'm not immediately planning on stabbing anything.
Right. All right. All right. So you guys bed down. In the morning, gather up your stuff, armor up, get some breakfast. As you're getting breakfast, you see kind of riding up over the hill that same wizard type dude, like a silver headband, blue cloak, accoutrement on the cloak, sort of a silvered staff, and he's riding on a moorbounder that has this large collar with a looks like an owl, kind of like perched on the collar, and he's riding up in full control of the thing. Eyes kind of whited over as he like rides up, and then his eyes kind of blink back to normal as he pulls up, and it's like, all right, you fellows just about ready to go?
I believe so.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Kind of looks over at the camels and goes, "Oh, okay, camels. Yeah, that's right. All right, let's get moving." So you guys gear up the camels, link them all up to your wagon. You have sort of like an extended situation where the wagon would usually just need 1 or 2 of these camels, but you've hooked up 4, just in case.
Fastest wagon in this town.
He kind of looks down confused. He's just like, 2 camels would be fine. 4 is just sort of, I mean, a camel's not going to go faster than a camel can go just because there's more of them.
But the burden of the wagon is spread out over more. Maybe we can reach a higher top speed.
I mean, your speed's going to be determined by the wheels of the wagon at that point, which isn't really affected by the number of camels.
Okay, listen, you know what? We got, my video cut out.
You're still good on our end.
You
Yep.
guys can hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Okay, listen here, Mr. Smarty Pants. Let's just get going. Just lead the way.
I've hired you to mostly lead the way, but I'll tell you which way to go, yes. All right. Coin's been exchanged. Let's get a move on. It points out which way you guys are going, which is the same way you were going to go to scout the area out. As you all are gearing up to, like, leave what was that guy's name? Iston kind of jogs up as you guys are gearing up to head out. And he's like, the caravan's not leaving for another 20 days or so. And it's going to take us another 20 to 30 days to get to the location. So is this just an initial scouting expedition you all are taking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a side job.
Oh, all right. Well, make sure you're back in time for the outset of the settlements.
We will be.
Very good. He has reassured himself and then walks back to his duties, and you guys start to head out. You notice immediately that the moorbounder the guy's riding is much faster than your camels. So you all need to decide your speed of travel. Are you going to be trying to head... Oh, jeez. What'd you do, guys? Oh, God. Now Dylan's is all messed up. There we go.
When he comes back, oh man.
Wait.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We can
Yeah,
hear
I can
you,
hear
but
you.
everything's all over the place. Ah, there we go. All right.
Ah!
Ah!
Okay. It looks like I'm good now.
If you guys travel at a slow pace, you can attempt some stealth checks to try to go unnoticed by stuff and things. You can go at your normal pace, or you can try to go at a fast pace, which has the advantage of being fast, obviously, but does give you guys a penalty on noticing any kind of threats that might be out and about. So you're either going fast, normal, or slow.
I'm feeling cocky and naive. Normal.
Now, I mean, I guess my question would be: is this fast, normal, or slow for a camel?
Yes. Fast, normal, or slow for the camel.
Gotcha. I would say fast. I don't have any. This is the scout.
Yeah, this is what we're doing.
All right.
All right. So normal was the decision.
That's normal. That's
All
I
right.
think we're doing fast.
Fast. Okay. Fast camel.
fast. That's a fast camel.
Fast camel. All right. So, who would like to take point on keeping an eye out for possible threats?
It's not my song, boy.
I suppose I could. Not my strong point either. But
No, I can keep it. I mean, I have dark vision, but aside from that, I mean, I feel pretty average. Keep an eye out.
All right,
You know,
so
if one
first
of you-
day, Arkin and Borg, go ahead and guys make perception checks. If you're going fast, you are going to have a penalty, but that's fine. Let me know what you got.
So I got
21.
17 plus 3, 20.
20 and 21. Nice. With the speed penalty, you're still doing okay. You guys managed to spot in the distance what kind of looked like a large eagle, and then notice that that's not a large eagle. That is most likely a rock, something that's going to swoop in and take like 2 cows at a time. So you manage to spot it far enough away that you kind of angle yourselves out of its flight path and avoid having to deal with that situation.
Oh.
It's a good thing
Making-
we got 2 extra camels.
Yeah, that was a likely consequence. So you all find a spot to bed down for the evening, and the question is what you guys are gonna do with the watch situation.
Again, I have dark vision. I can keep pretty good watch.
Sure.
I think we all have dark vision.
We can take shifts.
You can see the Val, this wizard that's hired you. He is doing some sort of ritual spell off to the side where his Moorbounder and Owl are hanging out, and he's like, well, as you guys are kind of figuring out, he's like, what? It's usually we bed down for 8 hours, and you need about 6 hours of sleep, so you need at least 4 of you to take a 2-hour watch.
I'll
keep an eye
take
on
first shift.
I'll take second.
I'll take third.
I'll take the
Okay.
4th.
I take the 5th.
things. Says, fair enough. Will, pleasant and safe evening to all of you. As this bubble just goes and like encapsulates him, and it's like a gray, opaque sphere. That's like half on the ground, and you no longer have a visual on that guy. So
I hit it.
first watch. Let's have a perception check.
14.
14's good. Don't observe anything going on that first watch.
Just the way I like it.
Next watch.
Oh. 21. No. 22.
22. Yep. Keeping an eye out. Nothing much. You at one point see a feral dog. It looks like kind of approach, and he's kind of go bah, and it just like turns and runs. Next watch.
Watch 3.
Yeah, watch 3.
I'm 4.
Oh, Arkin.
10.
10. Okay. Nothing eventful. You start to see a minor amount of glow over the horizon. And then last watch.
14.
14. Yeah. Yeah, pretty uneventful. Gets to sunrise, and yeah, nothing of too much threat. You guys, Bud starts to like keep watch as everyone else just kind of gears up, getting ready to start traveling.
I knock on the dome.
As you go to knock on it, the dome disappears.
Sorry.
You see Val is there. He's all geared up. He's ready to go. He's just mounting his Moorbounder.
Oh,
Need something?
I'm sorry I broke your dome.
You did
I was
not.
just knocking to say hi.
You just have impeccable timing. That's all.
Oh,
Anything you needed, or
no.
well, why are you?
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
It's smackable time. Smack.
I didn't think I could like Boodle more, but I think I like Bud the most so far.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys had an uneventful evening. You pack up and start heading over. Looks like at the fast travel. Or well, Val would mention this. He said, "If we keep this pace, we'll be there this evening, and that'll be nice." We've had quite a good travel pace here, so let's get a move on.
Right.
Way.
All right, so you guys head out. Someone to keep an eye out for threats.
I can do it again. You and me, Arkin? Dream team?
Yeah,
There you go.
let's do it.
So have you guys roll.
15.
23 again.
Ooh, nice.
Good God.
Okay. Yeah, pretty uneventful travel time through the day. You guys get over there. You do see, right as it's hitting pretty late in your travel time, you can see on the horizon some sort of, like, the tip of a tower of some kind. Arkin, especially, you have eyes on it, where you see there's been shapes and mounds and various things kind of strewn about the wastes here, but this is obviously a structure. It comes like up in a certain way, and there's almost battlements on top that you can just make out on the horizon. Val mentions like there could be some sort of threat at the actual site. We may want to peel off somewhere that looks good for camping down for the evening.
Sounds like a good idea. Walk it in once we get close enough.
Sounds good. Let's find somewhere to bed down. I need someone to make a survival check.
Survival.
Pick a spot. Who wants to try to find a spot? Bud. Survival check from Bud.
All right. That is 14 plus 2
Oh.
is 16.
Nice. All right.
You love to see it.
Yeah.
We're rolling
you
good
you-
tonight.
This dice has been doing the best it's ever done today, which is like mid-high rolls.
Right. You do find a spot that's partially covered by a small hill, and then you find another spot that's a little more out in the open, but you do see a single figure kind of wandering around at the spot with the hill. So you guys could either go investigate that or just avoid it entirely and go to the more clearing kind of spot.
A single figure that's wandering around on the hill?
Yeah, like a single humanoid just kind of walking around over there. It's
And
pretty
we
far
can
off.
make-
You have a clear skies at the moment, so you can see pretty far. And yeah, it looks like a single humanoid just sort of wandering around over there.
No, kind of. Does it? Well, yeah.
Try to make a
never mind.
perception check if you want to try to make out some detail.
19.
19. All right.
Yeah, I'm on fire today.
Nice.
You're watching, and this is pretty far away. It's hard to make out some details, but at a certain point, you see just this. It's like small amount of fire swish around for a second, and then turn off, and the figure keeps wandering.
I say we keep our distance, guys. I don't like the look of that.
And this is where we're setting up. I mean, we're setting up camp the other direction
Yeah.
a little bit.
Two options. You could go more towards the hill area, or you could go more towards the clearing area.
I want the place with the most cover, if possible.
That'd be the hill area if you want some cover.
Yeah, that would be the hill.
Dangerous things live in hills, but I think that'd be our best spot to stash the camels. Gotta keep Dancer and Blitzen and Rudolph and all the
Eagle
other
Bait.
camels safe.
Yeah, okay. Let's do the hill, but if we do that, let's just kind of keep a low profile and be as inconspicuous as possible. I feel like we might have company if we draw too much attention.
Okay, so you guys head towards that direction. Make a what would be a stealth check with disadvantage for all of you.
Uh-oh.
Seems like a disrespectful thing to make me do, but okay.
Wow. 18 first and then 19 next.
Dang. That's a big 13 for me.
Nice.
18 for me.
12.
Well,
Is 14 for me.
wow.
Those were all our disadvantage rolls?
Yeah.
Oh,
I got
wow.
an 18
No.
and a 14.
yeah, no, my lower roll was a 12.
Damn.
Wow, yeah,
I
you
might have
guys,
rolled the lowest of everyone. I got
you
the
guys
11.
did very well, surprisingly. You managed to get relatively close, but actually skirt alongside this figure. It is a medium-size humanoid, it seems like, except you get close enough to see they have like a bandage over their eyes, with what seems like black spots that have kind of soaked through with like almost like tar kind of tears coming down. These like burnt off wings. Like if you think of like an angel's wings, it's like burnt off to the elbow of it. And you can see the singeing is still there. And they are carrying what looks like a sword that occasionally they're just wandering like blind, and then occasionally the sword will like light up and it'll like swing in a direction and then pause and then like keep wandering. You all have managed to go around well enough to not actually encounter this entity, whatever it is.
Cool.
Wait.
Good idea. That gentleman didn't look too friendly.
It is wandering away from where you guys are heading to set up a camp.
Whew. All right, well, as long as they don't get any more like that, we should be safe.
All right.
Sorry.
Let's set it up.
You guys scoot past and find a spot to set up camp. As you pull up, get a sort of let's get a perception check from everybody.
From everyone.
Yeah.
10.
A bug flies in my eye as I'm looking around. Oh, fuck! Nat 1.
8.
More like
6.
nat 1.
18. I used a different dice this time, and I'm still rolling high.
Nice.
So the people who've been leading the expedition have pulled up, and there are a couple of like dead trees, a few like younger trees that seem alive, with sort of like white bark and red leaves. And there seems to be like a small crater type spot, which actually looked like, as you came up, looks like an okay spot to kind of have a little bit of cover. As you guys pull up, Bud, you recognize there's an odd shape to the hill next to you, and it almost resembles like an arm.
An arm.
Yes.
No,
Is that
that's
all you say?
That's just what
Arm.
he says. He just says that out loud.
Just says arm.
Erders, arm.
Hmm,
What are you talking about, Arm? What do you see?
right there. You know when you look in the clouds and see shapes, but it's on the ground
And it's an arm.
and it's an arm. Do you see it? It's an arm.
I don't know that I do.
I
Have
used
you
to play
guys-
this game
Oh,
with my parents.
as you all are observing,
Oh, that's like a big ol' arm.
yes.
See? I told you.
How did I not see that before? I thought it was a mountain.
Once you see the arm, you can't see something else.
It's true, I can't unsee it.
Very menacing.
as you guys are watching, those perception checks you made are actually a little bit more related to whether or not you're surprised by something, which weirdly, no matter even how badly you guys did, none of you were surprised, which is very odd to me.
Serious.
Well, yeah, they rolled pretty bad. As you guys approach, coming out of the areas back here by the trees, you can see some zombie-like creatures kind of pulling up out of the cover and the weeds, and most of them just sort of half lumbering towards you. And we're gonna have you guys roll initiative.
Go bounce back up
13.
that one.
Sorry,
14.
7.
9.
You guys are gonna have to repeat all of these, as I don't have my initiative set up yet.
Hey, my friend Blake is watching us. If anybody wants to give him a shout out.
What's up,
Hey,
Blake?
Hello,
this is-
Blake.
Shout out to Blake. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and all those donations you gave. Thanks, Blake.
Also, likes and comments, and do all the YouTube stuff.
Is he a Patreon?
I should set up. I should set up a
Blake's definitely
Patreon and
subscribed
Etsy
to
and
my OnlyFans.
everything else.
Thanks for just leaving your credit card number, Blake.
Yep,
You're the man.
that social security
likes
number in the
the arm.
comments. Very helpful. Thank you very much.
He
Thanks,
says he liked
$10
the arm
Nick.
episode. Our little incident with the arm just now.
And these. I've been a big fan of these. From 1985 games. These dungeon craft
Ooh.
tiles have come in handy.
That is pretty
Hashtag
cool.
not sponsored. Hashtag 5 subscribers. So, Chucholito, initiative.
14.
Nice. Borg.
I also got a 14.
How
Nice.
dare you?
Erders.
7.
7. Arkin.
9.
And Borg. Or, excuse me, Bud.
14 total.
14.
14.
Okay.
So 3 of us got 14.
There we go. Oh, man. All the 14s.
I have the highest dexterity, obviously.
Oh, okay, wow. Alright. That's simplifies things, I guess. So first up would be the 314s. So probably starting with Chucholito.
Probably. They look like they're a pretty good distance away. So I'm just going to pull out my short bow and get within range, which I might already be.
Oh yeah, you're well within range.
Yeah. And I'm going to do they all look functionally the same, or is there like a big one?
I'll give you a perception check to take a look.
Sure. 12.
12, you don't see any observable difference between them.
Then the closest one, I'm gonna shoot an arrow.
Oh.
Oh! That's a big crit.
Oh!
Oh, shiz!
Can I do this? Do we do this now? I can't. I'm using my cell phone. It's very.
Say something. Whenever there's an interruption on the Discord connection, like everybody's screen like shifts around in a weird way. So now like Chucholito has got monkey in his
Me.
spot, and
I think it'll come back to normal when Adam puts his camera back on.
oh, gotcha.
I think that's
Wow.
what's doing it.
Right.
For now, I'll roll my damage.
Yep. Crit damage on that thing.
So that is a 6 doubled is 12 plus 3 is 15.
15 damage. All right. You see that one just like through the head and just falls to the ground. Gets a. And as it falls to the ground, you just see it just lumber and start to get back up with an arrow through its head. Ugh.
Cool.
Much to the like, wait, what? To all of you. Let's see, Borg.
I'm going to walk forward till I'm within 30 feet.
All right, gonna jump
Actually,
off the
I
wagon.
lied. I'm going to stop right there, right outside the wagon, and cast Sacred Flame on the one with the arrow through his head. So he's got
Gotcha.
to make a dex save of 13 plus.
All right, that is a failure.
Oh! Okay, it's going to take some radiant damage.
Now, yeah, roll your damage.
6 damage.
6 damage.
6 radiant damage.
You see it just engulf in this radiant flame, and it seems to almost ignore the fire all over it as it gets up to start walking towards you, but then just falls over again, starts to turn to ash over in the crater, and it seems like it finally stops moving.
Wait, so it like I hit it with the flame, it gets up, and it's like, oh, I don't care.
It was like already
And then
getting
just
up with the
dancing,
arrow in its
like-
head, and it's just like,
Uh-huh.
oh, and the flame kind of flickers up it, and it seems to ignore it for half a second, and then just falls over.
Oh, okay. Got it. Freaky deaky.
Yep. Any bonus action or movement or anything else?
Bonus action, I'm gonna run behind that stump. That's directly to stage left. No, stage right.
Over that stage,
Yeah.
right? Oop,
No, to the left, the one you pointed at before.
okay. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Clang, clang,
Yeah, you can
clang,
get-
clang, clang, clang.
Clang, clang,
Snake.
clang, clang. Yep. That comes. It seems like just a sheer sliced tree that's been petrified, and it's right about knee level. But it looks like smoothly cut down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of like crouch down
Right.
just to give as much cover as I can.
Right. Bud.
All right. And these people look like they want to kill us, right?
They're not even people. You have a wisdom score over 10, I think. So
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I know what it is.
you know that what a threat is.
Okay.
What are you trying to say?
I mean, yeah, I know the threat. I'm gonna pull out my javelin. I'm gonna pull out my sack of javelins
Okay. It's sort of
and
long duffel bag style sack and filled with
I'll
javelins.
take my turn to just kind of like, I don't know. You tell me if I can do this. I'm just gonna set the javelins up, like butt end up. I'm gonna just get ready to throw all of them on my next turn.
So you're gonna come out into the field and like about there, and then set up some javelins to throw.
Yeah, just in the square, just to the side there. And
Sure. Just grab a handful of them and kind of just stick them in the dirt so they're ready to go.
yeah,
Yep.
they're just all gonna. And then I just want to do a hailstorm on the next turn.
A point of clarification. Are you like getting ready to throw them one at a time, or are you gonna hold like all 10 at the same time and throw 'em?
Yeah, I would say he pulls out his sack of He's done this before when he's like in battle or whatever. But you just want to set it up and then just start hucking them. So
Oh,
he
nice.
just kind of puts them upside down, and then he just has to pick it up and throw.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, I get it.
I gotcha. All right, sounds fine. Arkin.
I would get near Borg behind that tree stump and cast firebolt at the. So one's already down with the arrow in his head. That one looks like it's dead, right?
Right.
Yeah. So the next one to its left, then.
Sure. Go for it.
And so,
Yeah, roll your firebolt. You do have a +1, I think, on the attack because of the enchantment on your focus, but but this doesn't count as casting like a leveled spell through it. So
25.
25 is a hit. I gave him a little cover because of the tree you're firing through, but still hits.
And then 6 damage.
6. All right.
6 fire damage. Yeah.
6 fire damage. This one in particular, you guys watch as the firebolt just like blows up the whole head. Some fire like hits the rags a little bit, so it's still a little bit on fire, but immediately just falls down. That one just drops to the ground.
Sweet. This is easy.
And then just sort of like, all right, cool, and then like kind of just tucked back behind some the same
Yeah.
stump.
Yeah.
And then Erders.
I'll move like 15 feet up
Okay.
out of the cart. I'll summon my echo like 15 feet towards the zombies. And then I'll have him run over there and hit.
You can get to there.
Oh.
You still
Can
have
I
movement
hold
left.
action?
Huh?
I do personally.
You would have to get closer to get it close enough to do anything.
Well, it can move out of the 30 foot. It just goes away after the turn if I'm not within 30 feet,
I
right?
believe at any point if it gets outside 30 feet, it disappears.
It says at the end of your turn.
Ugh. Ooh,
Pet that kitty.
that cat, I swear to God.
Who's cat?
That's Gab's cat.
It's like, love me.
I require attention. It is in a turn, huh? All right, that's outside what I understood it to be, but yeah, that's cool. All right, pop it up there. You got your actions.
I'm gonna pickaxe it a question in the head.
You pickaxe the question. All right, go for it.
I rolled a 20 on the dice,
Oh shit.
so that's
That's crit.
critical. Or 24 hits, right?
Oh yeah.
So you double the damage dice, right?
Yeah, double the dice and then add your bonus.
12 damage piercing to the head.
Yeah, to get that cat. How much damage?
12.
12. All right. Yeah, you bury the echo buries the pickaxe right in its chest, and it's just like looks up at the echo, just apparently not dead.
Oh, I wanted to hit the head. I called shot for the head.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still growling at you,
Oh,
or at the
man.
echo.
Rude.
Okay. Anything else from you?
No.
All right. And then end of turn, echo dissipates, and you guys can see that thing with a massive wound. Now they are up. Now the... Whoop. Oh, jeez. I lost my table space. And that cat is still not satiated. So the one with the wound gets up to there. Keeps on stumbling ahead. Oh, I skipped this guy. You guys watch the wizard just cast a spell on his moorbounder, turn, and go approximately Approximately 140 feet that way. Just
Thank you for your help.
He's turning tail.
he just turns back, goes, "This is what you paid for." Like just keeps running. Guy gets that one gets up to about there. Hey, I got the cat to go away. By accidentally dropping a book. Oh, jeez. Bookmark fell out. Now, well, the other ones you guys have taken shots at have just been sort of like, just like, kind of lazily moving forward. The two in the back, you see as their fingers sort of extend and sharpen, and there's much more of a, and they rush towards you.
Ew.
This one closes the distance, although that's gonna still be uses up its action. And that one also just you're rushing up, claws out. Although you guys were far enough away where they had to dash to get there. Yeah, that's their turns. Disappointingly. All right, Chucholito.
I'm going to shoot at one of the ones that charged.
Gotcha. You going for the one by Borg or the one by Erders?
The one by, well, there's two by Erders, but the one by Borg is closer to me.
True.
I'm gonna go for the one by Borg.
Okay.
And I'm still with the wagon, right?
You're still on the wagon, yeah.
Can I hide before I shoot?
Sure. You can bonus action try to hide. Got that road stuff.
Okay, my stealth roll is huge, 23.
That is enough, even though they rolled very well. You are hidden from them, and then you take your attack. So you have advantage. What are you using to
With
attack?
advantage, I roll a 1 and an 18. Thank
Ooh.
God. So the 18 is 25 for my attack.
Okay.
So I
critting with that sneak attack stuff. Or wait,
not crit, but I
not
do
crit,
get
just sneak attack stuff, yeah.
And so that all told is 13.
13 damage?
Yep.
Okay. This one, yeah, you plant that arrow pretty good in the torso, and it takes the hit, just but doesn't seem slowed down in any way from it.
Gotcha.
And then we got Mr. Borg.
I'm going to grab my holy symbol, and I'm going to channel divinity to turn undead.
Nice.
So I need to make a wisdom saving throw. Any creature within 30 feet of me that is undead. And they got to be 13.
13
And if
wisdom
they
save.
fail, they are turned for 1 minute or until they take any damage.
Okay.
And they need to sprint as far away as they can from me.
Does it use their action to sprint away, or?
It spends its turn trying to move as far away from you.
Spend its turn, okay.
It also can't take reactions for its action. It can only use the dash action. Or
Okay.
try to an escape from an effect that it prevents it from moving.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, you see that radiant energy flow out into these three, and the one closest to you just seems to snarl. The other two seem like their eyes kind of glaze over and look like they're going to try to run for it. And so we get over to Bud. Unless Borg has something else. Nope.
Nope,
Okay.
that was it. That
Bud?
was it for Borg.
All right. Bud would just take aim at one of these two guys up in front in the middle there.
Gotcha.
And then I would maybe need to move a square.
Yeah, possibly. Which
Or-
one are you going at?
Because I just don't want to hit my friend.
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna huck a javelin. Then I might move forward one square, or
I mean,
To
you're going
the-
after the left one or the right one?
let's go for the right one.
Okay. So you might step past, you get on the other side of your pile of javelins,
Yeah.
and then huck it straight at it.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I just rolled this one and it had a 5, and then now it's an 18.
Nah.
So does that hit? Let's see.
Yes, that hits.
All right. I need
It's like a D6 plus your strength modifier damage for a javelin.
so plus 2, so 6 total.
6 damage, alright.
My strength modifier. For what Bud lacks in intelligence, he
Right.
makes up for in
And
strength.
you guys do see this guy with the reach of the bugbear. He's basically chucking this thing practically point blank, right into this, this slightly more feral zombie. And yeah, it takes the hit. Now, Borg, do you say your turn undead feature with something about them taking damage?
Correct. If they take damage, the effect ends.
Okay.
On that particular.
So the strike unglazes the eyes of this one, as it now has a javelin kind of sticking out of it. And you see it just like, and just clawed away from its chest. All right, anything else from Bud?
Yeah. Then he would run forward and see if he could like shove the javelin through the next guy.
That would that would basically be like an action surge.
Okay, yes, it's an action surge that.
Okay.
Like charge them.
So kind of move and then try to use that javelin to attack the one behind it. Okay, go make your
Sure.
attack roll. This is just like a melee attack with the javelin.
Okay. Uh, 21 to hit.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
9.
9. Okay. All right. Bud just runs up and just shoves the javelin. It doesn't do that much to the initial one, but the stab does go right up in the face of that one, which then falls to the ground.
Is he still attached? Is the first one attached kind of to the corpse of the second
It
one?
kind of just like pushed through, and as the other one fell back, it just pulled the rest of the way through it.
Oh dang.
All right. Let's see. Arkin.
So there's one next to Borg still.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll ice knife him while saying, "I see you there." Nat one.
Cool. I believe it still explodes and deals makes a dex save for everyone within 5 feet. So Borg, make a dexterity saving throw.
That's 14 for me.
Okay. I think both you and the zombie saved, but I think Arkin still does half damage on the ice explosion of the ice knife.
So the attack dex save for ice knife is 15 actually. Yeah, and it's it is.
So Borg did not
oh,
save. So go ahead and roll the damage, and then
2d6.
Borg will take full, and the zombie thing will take half.
8.
8? Okay, so the zombie takes 4, and Borg takes 8.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Now, I believe Ice Knife has a material component to it.
Yeah, a drop of water.
And is
Or
that
potion.
a first level spell or second level spell?
First level.
First level spell. Okay, so as you cast, you see that the hilt, a glowing blade extends from it, which partially messes up your aim and making the ice knife misfire a little bit. But you have a glowing blue blade coming out of the hilt of this. That is your spell focus.
Holy shit! I'm still so sorry. But thank. Oh, this is
Sorry,
awesome.
but
I'm so
whoa,
sorry.
but hey.
I turned very slowly. Like, not only did you say a bad pun, but you grievously wounded me.
Borg having
Okay.
flashbacks to White Dragon breath weapons.
Can I still move?
You saw the movement, yeah?
I awkwardly move around the stump off to the side on the left over there.
Cool.
I'm so sorry.
Yep, sorry.
I'll be over here.
Okay,
That's my turn.
that's your turn. Erders.
I shall summon my Echo Knight. So that zombie next. So the only one zombie's standing next to us.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, this other one's kind of nearby, but
Okay. Can I move to the flanking that zombie that? Or
you.
is that guy still occupying that space?
There's this guy here, so moving past might provoke attack of opportunity.
I see. I'll just stay where I am, and I'll
Okay.
summon my Echo just next to me,
Cool.
and then I'll hit
All right.
Echo. Smackety smack smacks. Does a 9 hit?
9 misses.
Oh.
Are you gonna burn any of your ability for the Echo to make an attack?
No.
Okay. Gotcha.
That was my lame attempt at being helpful.
Orders. All right. These husky zombie things go. So Borg, you got 2 attacks coming at you. Does a 15 hit you?
15 meat.
15 meets. All right. So one of those claws finds purchase through your armor
Ouchie.
for
What's it by?
4 slashing damage. The other one just kind of goes super wide. It just sort of gets slightly blinded by your holy symbol for a moment, and just doesn't make contact at all. The other claw though gets a little scrape in. The other one is taking some shots at Bud. That's a 6 and 22
Ooh,
or 23.
22 hit.
Yeah.
3 hits.
So that's gonna be 5 slashing damage to Bud.
Okay.
That's all they are able to accomplish. End of the round. Nothing happens. Okay. So we are back to Chucholito.
Okay. I think I'm going to do the same thing where I'm going to try to re-hide amongst the wagon.
Sure.
24.
That's a hit.
Well, that's my hide.
Oh, 24. Yeah, I don't think they physically can see you. With
Great.
a 24.
Then I will do a sneak attack short bow again.
Nice.
And I rolled 2 9s.
Ooh.
Oh.
Which ends up being 14.
Wait, 2 9s?
I rolled 2 9s.
From what? What were you rolling?
My attack with advantage.
Oh, okay. No, I thought. Sorry, I was already thinking damage.
No. Still attacking.
Oh, gotcha.
14.
That is a hit, actually.
Woo!
They are not heavily
Well, that's
armored.
Then that guy takes it's still the one by Borg.
Mhm.
Takes 10.
10
Or sorry,
damage.
13.
13 damage. All right. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty close to getting dead. This one's a little more stumbly. And so is that your turn?
Yeah. I mean, I have no reason to leave the cart. It's been serving
Yep.
me real well.
Borg.
I am going to use my action to cast Bless on Buds, Erders, and Chucholito. So whenever you guys make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, which is a minute, you add a d4 and add the number. So remember that, so you guys can hit more.
Yay!
Yay! And then
Hashtag blessed.
Oh, so blessed! And then I'm going to not move and just stand there.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Bud.
All right. Is this guy right in front of me still standing?
Oh
Or
yeah,
is he-
does not look particularly hurt.
Okay. Let's see. I left my javelins over there.
With your reach, they are still within reach. Although you
I
also
could
have a
probably
great axe.
just reach back.
You also have a great axe and a glaive, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's true. I could just whip those out. Let's whip out the great axe
All right.
since he's right in front of me,
Yep.
and he'll just take a swing.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a 20 total, not natural.
Yeah, that's a hit.
What? 1d12?
Yep.
Is that for real?
Yeah. D12 on the great axe.
10 plus 4 is 14.
14 damage. Now it's
Oh
looking
my
kind of bloody.
God.
Damn!
I've never done this much damage ever. Like, I love Boodle, but
yeah.
he was very limited.
You play a lot of RP characters, and this is the first, like, I'm gonna smash some stuff kind of guy.
Yeah, this is my first just Wreck-It Ralph guy.
Yeah, you guys see finally this giant axe comes off of his back and just boom hits square in the chest. This thing seems like it very nearly goes down just from that hit, but it picks itself back up, ready to go.
Okay.
Arkin.
So there's that one that he just practically fucking killed, and then
Yeah.
there's that. Is
That
that
one's-
one more back there behind the?
There's one by Borg and one getting kind of swarmed by Bud, Erders, and Erders' Echo.
Since I don't have faith in my ability after that last turn, I would take the one by Bud with a firebolt.
Firebolt? All right, go for it.
Yeah. Oh no, 11.
11's a hit.
Oh, all right. I just mutter, please die. For fire damage.
Yeah, straight D10. No bonuses. What did you roll D10?
Yeah, 4 damage.
4. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, it takes the hit in the back. Doesn't seem particularly bothered by it.
Okay, I get a bit closer to it because I want to try out my new blade. Even
Okay.
on something that's almost dead. Even though I probably won't be able to on this guy, I would do that anyway.
Well, you've burnt your action already, but you can get close if you want.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'll get close for next turn.
This one or the other one?
That one.
Okay. Close up on it, sword at the ready.
Yeah.
No armor,
But
but a plucky
this is
attitude.
This is my first battle. I'm getting familiar with the steps.
Walking
my
up
guy
with
is.
the glowing blade.
Yeah.
And then Erders, you're up.
Erders, I attack with the echo,
All right.
as an echoer does. And I will have that be my turn.
What's that?
I rolled a 2.
Rolled a 2. That's gonna miss. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Nope. Straight. All right. Fair enough. All right. The husk getting pelted in the back by a firebolt whips around. It's gonna take its swings at Arkin. That's 11, which I think is a miss,
Yeah, that's a miss.
and then a natural 20.
Oh no!
Ruh-roh.
Ooh, jeez. So that's 6 doubled to 12 plus 3, so 15 slashing damage to Arkin. Is Arkin still up?
Yeah, I'm still up.
Okay. That's good news.
That was the best noise.
Big slash at the chest, where any of the others with their armors might have done all right, but those claws got pretty deep. Then the one by Borg. Take some shots at Borg. That's a 7 and a 24, so that's a hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 5 slashing damage from that one. It's just, practically jumped on you at this point.
Oh shit.
And
I
then
made a
end of
hold on real. real quick.
turn.
So that was concentration. I lost bless.
Lost bless.
Bless is down.
You guys are
we
no
don't
longer-
have bless anymore.
No longer hashtag blessed.
Hashtag unblessed.
Hashtag not as blessed as we thought.
Hashtag not quite cursed, but it's not looking good.
They get longer and longer, these hashtags.
With the commotion of everything at the end of the turn, you guys spot coming around from back here a very large Minotaur skeleton being
Excuse
followed
me.
by what appear to be a few more of these very aggressive undead types.
Oh no.
Alright. Oh, jeez.
Just a fun, chill vibe. Glad we chose here to camp.
I don't know who took my side table or what for, but I would love it back. There we go. Alright.
Investigation check for side table.
Yeah. Okay.
Who goes there?
So, acting really at the top of the initiative order, this guy rolled really well. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Done. Rolls up very angrily. Takes a swing. That is a 13 at Arkin.
No.
Ooh, snap. The giant axe buries in the dirt. It makes quite an impact. To the point of being relatively worrying. Yeah, you get, like, if that had been like a couple inches to the left, Arkin would have been having a real bad day. But next up would be Chuchulito.
Okay. God, that one by Borg is still up.
Yep.
And I don't really want that Minotaur to come fight me.
Probably fair.
So I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing and try to get a sneak attack on this cursed zombie that's up in Borg's business.
Go for it. Make your stealth check.
Ooh! This time my stealth check is only a 10.
Oh, geez. All right, you pop out to make your shot. You do see that it has eyes on you, so you do not have an advantage on that one. So it's a straight roll, but you still get sneak attack damage if you hit, because you got an ally within 5 feet.
11 for the
Oh.
attack.
11 actually hits.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So straight up damage. Ooh, rolled high. So that's a 10 on the damage.
All right. And it fails its save. So finally, an arrow just hits at the brainstem area, and that guy falls.
Oh, thank God.
Really lands on top of the stump.
I'm gonna stay on the wagon.
Gotcha.
Am I on top of the wagon?
You're like in the wagon, kind of like door is open, and you keep popping out to take shots.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
All right. Let's see, Borg.
I am going to once again use Channel Divinity to make folks have to do a Wisdom save of 13.
If I might make a suggestion, if you do some movement, you might get more things in that radius.
Oh yeah. Okay, then I'll get closer.
So if you like come around over here,
Oh, I didn't even see those guys up there at the top.
yeah, I mentioned them, but they're hard to see up there.
I think they're hiding behind the big Minotaur.
You can get like over to here. And then
That's what I wanna
5,
do.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, they'd still be out of range. If you want to make like an athletics check, you could try to make a straight roll to get as close to them as you can.
My specialty. 15.
Nice. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. If you want to, you can either take an attack of opportunity from the
I'll take
skeleton
the attack.
minotaur and
I'll
get
take it.
everything. Okay, taking it.
Yeah. Give me your
Uh,
worst, bad guy, as long as it's not a nat 20.
Yeah, that's a 14 to hit.
Oh, misses.
Yes, axe spins around, kind of ducks under it, and you get everything in that area. All right, so channel divinity turning undead.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom saving throw, right?
Wisdom save, 13 plus.
13. This guy turns around to run away. The other two seem to be fine. Oh wait. Nope, this guy also. I forgot they have a negative on their wisdom. The one everybody's ganged up on seems to have eyes glaze over, and so does the skeleton. Its eyes glaze, and it turns to like make a run for it. Oh, that was surprisingly effective. Any bonus actions or anything?
No.
Okay.
No, nothing.
All right, Bud.
Bud goes. Is the guy in front of him still standing?
Oh yeah.
Because I know why. And then he's gonna just with the other side of the great axe, I guess.
Just spin it to the other blade side and hack in at it.
Slash.
Go for it. You have advantage. You are flanking with an ally, so
All right,
roll twice, take your better.
I'll take it. So 19, but it with great axe. 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
Then 4, so 8 total.
8 damage. All right. Still up. It's gonna need probably another hit or two before it actually goes down. Comes around to Arkin.
Is there room in that wagon next to Chucholito?
There is, but you can. You also see you might be able to take this thing down if you hack it with this sword that's generated from your spell focus.
All right, yeah. I mean, I'll try that sword.
All right.
Try the sword out.
It works as a spell attack. So it is your proficiency plus your charisma modifier. And since it is a spell attack with something and you enhance it, you actually have a +1 on it. So
Okay, so that's 8.
yeah, so a +8 total
And
for you.
that's a nat 20.
Natural 20. Awesome. So you're gonna roll a D8. You're gonna roll D8, double it, and add 6.
20. That's 20 damage.
20 damage. this big flash of arcane energy, and you deal 20 damage
That's awesome.
to this husk, and it has to make a 25 Constitution save. It rolled a 4. So you guys just see this thing just get hit and just disintegrate. And there's just ash left after he hits it with this thing. The blade is now
Cool.
gone, and it's back to just being the hilt.
Okay.
But you have a moment.
You did it, bud. Good job.
I
No,
bonus
his
action.
sword.
I bonus action Misty step onto the wagon.
Okay.
Get the-
Just
Super cool sword, and he disappeared afterward. This guy is awesome.
all right. There's no material component to Misty Step, is there?
No. This
Okay.
is verbal.
Yeah. So you just appear there, kind of looking down at the hilt, just like, oh my god. Erders.
So everybody's running away now?
You can. The Minotaur has turned to run. 2 of the approaching zombies have turned to run. There's just one approaching zombie that has not tried to run yet.
Okay. Let's see. Can I make it over there? I don't think I can.
You want to try to make it over there?
Well, can I summon my echo like 15 feet ahead of me, or do I have to?
Your echo is
Just
already
missing.
summoned. It's right next to you. So
I
you
want
can
a new,
de-summon it
better
as a
one
bonus
farther.
action, and then it would take a different bonus action to re-summon it.
Ugh.
Bleh.
I will just I'll move my echo 30 feet towards it,
Okay.
and then hold attack to hit it if it's within range.
Hey, Bubba.
That is, yeah, I think that's within the capabilities, so. Alright. Holding action to attack when one gets within reach.
Yep.
Okay. Might technically not be within the abilities, but I'm gonna roll it's okay for now, and I'll look it up later.
Okay.
But that turns to them. These 2 run this way. If they're like at their full speed. This one triggers your held attack.
Ooh. Dice roll. So that's 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
6 damage.
6. All right. Takes a chunk of damage. It takes 2 swings at your echo. Both miss.
Yay!
And then top of the order, the skeleton minotaur starts to run. It's off in that direction. Oh my. And okay, nothing else coming up. So it comes around to Chucholito.
All right. I mean, looking around,
Mhm.
I don't have a ton of options. Basically, just that one by the echo, right?
Yep.
Am I within range?
I believe you're 60 feet for a short bow, so yeah, you're well within range of that.
Okay. Perfect.
You don't have anything giving you advantage or sneak attack, so you might want to do your hide trick.
Yeah, I'm going to. Oh, nat 1 on the hide.
Oof. You didn't roll well,
I
but
do
you did
not
better
hide.
than that one.
But I will still shoot my bow at that guy.
Go for it.
22.
22's a hit.
And, ooh, 4 damage.
4 damage.
Not my most impressive round.
Right. All right.
So that Minotaur kind of ran past.
Yeah, kind of ran stage left and south.
But he's not actually, like, gone forever.
No, he's a good, like, 20, 30 feet away from the nearest camel, even. But he is still currently running. Like, it doesn't have a clear
Okay.
view of it.
Okay, then I'll just hang out here. Yeah, that's
Right.
fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Borg.
So where I'm at, can I get one of those zombies that has turned to run away?
Yeah. They're a little ways out. They're well within, like, 60 feet of you.
Nice. I'm gonna Sacred Flame one of them.
Okay.
So, Dex saving throw of 13.
That's a fail.
Prepare to get 3 damage.
Takes that and stops trying to scramble up the hill and starts to turn around.
And then I turn and get closer to Bud and Erders.
Yep.
Pokemon. Erders.
Erders. Bud.
And that's my turn.
Bud. So I'll go back to my javelin pile, maybe a couple squares back,
Really just,
and then
just grab a
is
javelin.
the only target straight ahead through that echo?
There's one that just got Sacred Flame that's going to turn around to come back, but that's sort of the main one in the immediate field, yeah.
How far is that one that's farther away?
Within your the farther away one, I think that's in your disadvantage range as far as
All right.
javelins.
Let's just do it. Let's go for it.
All right. So make an
So
attack
I
with
roll
disadvantage.
two d20s
Yep. Take the worst.
and take the worst. 7 plus 6.
Yep, that'll be a hit.
Really? Okay. Sweet. And let's go. And then I rolled a 5 plus the 4 to 9.
9. All right.
Ugh. Die. Stuff. Whatever this stuff is.
Is around
Dead stuff.
around that right after Bud's turn that rushing it back in. Val just kind of yells to the rest of you, "What are you fucking around for?" And points over at the grouping off to the side, and you see a large fireball go off.
Oh.
Ooh, that's good. 5. This loud goes off as the two zombies over there just turn to ash along with the side of the hill. You're supposed to be protecting me. Can we hurry it up? And then it goes to Arkin.
It's been like 30 seconds.
I down my healing potion.
So that'll be
Those my
your
guys-
bonus action. So that's 2d4 plus 2. You're just drinking it yourself.
Yeah. Okay. 8 hit points. I still have my bonus action.
You still have your action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same house rule we've had for a while, where bonus action to drink, action to feed it to somebody.
Gotcha. But what can I see from the cart? Because isn't that
The zombie over by the echo.
okay? Yeah, I'll firebolt him because that seems to be working for my guy.
Sure. All right. Yep. Straight attack.
All right. Yeah, that is 16.
16's a hit.
Cool. 6 damage. Fire
6
damage.
damage. All right. A little in the shoulder. Erders.
I attack.
Through the
Yeah.
echo, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is a 10 hit?
Yep. That's a hit.
Oh!
Not
Well,
difficult to
look
land
at-
a blow on.
I'm doing things. 6 damage.
6 damage. Alright. Get any other extra attacks in from any of your features?
It's not worth it on these guys.
Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Comes around to that thing. Takes a shot at the echo. Takes another shot at the echo. Finally lands a hit. Cuts down the echo.
No. I made that.
Rushes right up into the thick of things with you guys. Borg. Or excuse me, Chucholito.
No one has turned around. They're still running.
Yep, looks like they're still running. You do see in the big fiery explosion in the back, one of them is sort of lumbering forward. Looks like it's almost dead after the fireball explosion. A bit off cam.
I'm going to go ahead and shoot. I'll shoot at that one, the one that's coming back.
The one in the distance?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna hide first to try to get advantage. Ooh, nat 20 on the hide. Thank God.
Nice.
Love to see it.
Uh,
Used that where it needed to be.
Alright, you are going to be taking your shot, but it is going to be a straight roll. It is just outside of your main range on a short bow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is 16.
16 still a hit. Go and roll damage.
Do I get my sneak attack?
You do not.
Well, dicks. 9 damage.
9 damage, which, yep, that actually takes it out. So that last one, that one way out there, just, and it was like just enough. It was already kind of stumbling a bit, but it falls to the ground.
Perfect. I stay on the cart.
Right. And that skeleton minotaur is still just like move and dash. It's a good 120 feet away at this point. Borg.
I am. So it seems like everyone has been taken care of except the skeleton minotaur, correct?
Skeleton minotaur, and then this guy that's right next to you.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. Sacred flame. Dexterity 13 plus.
Fails.
Fails. Get ready to take 5 damage, bad guy.
All right. That's Borg, bud.
He will go 1 square. Well, I guess he doesn't have to go 1 square.
Yeah, you can just take a swing.
Just takes a swing with his great axe right in front of him.
Roll it.
Let's do this. 13.
Yeah, that's it.
And then, I love the 12. Never rolled this one before. 9.
9 damage. All right.
Isn't that the best? This is the best one out of all of them.
Yeah, it never gets used, but it's real handy. And then Arkin.
All right, I'm gonna do the chill touch because it's 120 feet away on that on the one that's far away from the wagon.
Oh, you're going after the skeleton.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then that is 26.
That's a hit. Yep.
Cool.
I don't know if I appreciate you using my hiding spot and getting the big guy all mad.
That's
I was here first.
sorry, man. I got really messed up. I don't feel comfortable going out there right now. 4 necrotic damage.
Okay.
and it cannot regain hit points. And if it's undead, it has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Gotcha. Nice. It's gonna be a while before it can attack you guys, but
Yeah.
all right. Then we get over to Erders.
Murders. I'll summon my echo on the other side of that guy,
All right.
and then I attack.
Go for it.
Jesus Christ. 10 to hit.
That's a hit.
Wow. 10 damage.
Nice. All right. Finally.
How does he? Jeez.
Buries the pick in the head, and it drops to the ground. And the wizard over here is just like, all right, well, everybody start throwing things at that big lumbering one. And I'd say with the amount of range that it's got, and all of you just attacking the one guy, there's no chance of it getting back before it's just a pile of bones. So you all just boom, 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 boom on that last guy.
Yay!
Destroying all the bones and everything.
He got
Whoop.
boned.
Got bones. Bony bones. Alright, there we are. So, a big flurry of undead and spells and weapons all flying around. There's finally a moment of quiet as you guys reassess the situation. And you're like, alright, seems like an okay spot. Wizard hops off his...
We have bad judgment.
Wizard hops off his moorbounder and is like, well, that was interesting. Hopefully tomorrow's a little more straightforward. And he starts to ritual cast his little dome spell. Alright.
Can we all fit in there?
You ask and he kind of like, no, I'm afraid not. It's just for me and my... myself and my mount pretty much fill the whole area.
Sounds pretty tight.
Sure. Good 10 minutes have gone by. Huh?
I'll wink and I'll go help set up camp.
Right.
Herder.
Herders. Herders. All right. So his dome again just like woof, pops up. He kind of positions it to help block off wherever you guys are getting the camels hooked up and fed and set aside. Who would like to take first watch?
I'll take first watch again.
All right. Chucholito, roll for watch. Perception check.
14.
14. Okay. Nothing really catches your eye. Next watch.
Me.
Borg, go for it.
That's an 11.
11. Okay. As you're watching out at that night, kind of taking a good perspective up on the wagon, you see that what flutters onto one of the trees is a black raven. Lands on one of the nearby trees, and you just watch it sort of observing the camp, and then it just kind of takes off from the branch as it kind of it looks at you looking at it, and then it like flies away in the eastern direction.
Stupid bird.
All right, who are you waking up for next watch?
Herders, wake up. It's your turn.
All right.
Herders.
All right, Erders, perception check.
Yeah. Perception. Bam. Oh, 18.
18.
That is phenomenal for me.
Yeah, about an hour in, you do see this raven fly over and then kind of do a pass over the camp, only about 20-30 feet up, and then fly back towards the eastern direction which it came from.
Okay. So it flew over me?
Yeah, like did a circle over the camp, and then like it came from the east, and then it did a circle and flew back towards the east.
Okay.
And then who are you waking up for the final watch?
Who hasn't been on watch yet?
Arkin and Bud.
Arkin and Bud. Bud's raising his hand in his sleep. I'll wake him up.
All right, you get Bud up. Bud, make a perception check.
Bud, no, I want to tell him about the bird.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell him, there's
Yeah.
crow flying around.
I'll
Looks
kill it.
suspicious.
I'll kill it.
Yeah. It'd
Yeah.
be a good breakfast.
Yeah. If I see it, I'll kill it.
Have a javelin.
No birds are coming here. This is our place.
All right. So, Bud, are you like keeping a javelin at the ready in case of
Yeah.
bird? Okay.
I'll set up my javelin array.
Make a
You're gonna
perception
stab-
check.
And you're on the morning shift too, so I just picture you stabbing like every fucking bird that like starts chirping at the
Caw, caw.
Only if I see them. You little tweeters are fine, but if you fly out, I'm gonna get you.
It is like a sniper rifle hitting a small bird. So, just a. But yeah, make a perception check for Bud.
10 total,
10 total. All right.
which is I don't have a plus or
Surprisingly.
that.
You surprisingly do see as the sun is rising, and
Bird.
you're kind of looking out towards the sunrise, and you do see a little bird-like shadow approaching from the east.
Oh,
And
get
it looks like it's gonna do a circle over the camp. Go ahead and you can make your attack roll.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Give it all she's got.
No, it's that one.
You see the javelin just let's go wide as the bird just sort of like banks out of the way. And it
That's
just
bye, javelin.
huge miss. The bird does a circle over the camp and then starts heading southward. You have
Do I
probably
get
one
a-
more shot if you want to take it at disadvantage.
Can I? Yeah, I do want to take it at this.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead and take another.
Can it be
You
worse?
scramble for another
Yeah.
javelin before it gets out of range, and huck
I
it
don't
at
think
the
it
bird.
could get. It can get worse. I got another one on the other dice.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
You
Both
win
dice
this time, bird.
Goodbye, javelin.
Javelin just
I
flies.
will not. I will not be able to recover those javelins.
Yeah, they're just super gone.
Good bird.
You see the bird just fly east, going out of range. And then the rest of you guys are up in the morning. By the end of the fourth watch, the wizard's dome just disappears.
Yeah.
But by then, he's had his breakfast and he's geared up and he's got the saddle. Like he woke up like a few hours ago, and and like as everybody kind of gets up, it goes, "Why was Bud? Why were you trying to kill that bird?"
Yeah, where's
I
our
saw
breakfast?
Pardon?
Just he told me about the bird, and I said I'd take care of the problem. It was my watch.
Crows circling overhead.
Bud, I feel like you're misunderstanding your role here. There are things that will approach that want to do violence on us, and you're meant to kill them. And birds are birds. Let's not burn any more resources on birds flying by.
Oh, okay. I get
It flew over when I was on watch too.
Sorry, what?
maybe it
Crow.
could be breakfast.
Hold on, Bud. Erders, what was that?
It looked suspicious. It flew over when I was on watch too.
Who else took a watch?
And me, I saw it as well.
You also saw a
That's
bird fly
tasty.
over the camp.
Yes, a raven.
Who else took a watch? Chuchalito, was it?
I didn't see a bird. I don't know what they're talking about.
Chichi Leader, you had the first watch, right?
I did.
Ravens aren't nocturnal, so that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that was my thought as well. I think we're being observed.
By that bird.
birds.
Oh my god. Everyone, please be on alert. I'm not sure if camels are the correct approach here. Everyone being at the ready would be good. But I'll be taking a wide berth and let you all take the approach.
Smart.
Yes, be away from your security guard.
I'm
Yeah.
fairly fast. I think we'll be fine. You see him get on his moorbounder and his eyes glaze over. But he still like turns to you to speak. He's just like, I'll be back a good 50 feet from you. I'll be taking a more stealthy approach, but let's head on in. So are you guys driving the camels in, or are you going in on foot, or what's the deal?
Do we know how far it is?
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it on the horizon, so you're looking at, I have my travel card cheat sheet here. And it went away, apparently.
Just saying, if he thinks that people are watching us, birds are watching us, then we better take our camels with us. Otherwise, if anyone was watching us, they'd just be able to waltz up and take Dancer and Blitzen and Rudolph and Jingles.
That's not their names. Stop
That's
saying
their
that.
names. I was the one who
No.
thought of them. I know what their names.
Gus.
One of them's Humpy.
So this tower-like structure is about 2 hours on foot, or about an hour on camel. So whichever way you guys want to take it.
I can take a hike. I'm down to go on foot. Be a little less conspicuous.
I don't know that we're trying to really approach it that stealthily. Are we?
Well, just the idea that we're being watched. I mean,
I don't
kinda-
think the birds can take our camels. So I don't know what you're worried about.
I mean,
Or
if we're being watched, then they know we're here. The jig is up.
that's fair. It just means that, like, if we're going to be on the move and they'll be tracking us, if they're not looking at us right now, there might be a chance that we lose them between the time that we're here and the time that we move off. We just have to keep an eye out for birds. Ravens, it seems.
Sure.
I'll do with whatever the group feels comfortable. But if I was abandoned in these wastes, and I saw a bunch of free camels in a wagon, and then I see the people walking away from it, well, I think that just be some free real estate that I'd move into.
All right, fine. We'll take the camels.
All right, you guys hop
How's
on
that?
your wagon.
Camels with it.
Start heading in with camel power. Who is driving?
can well.
I can't drive any camels.
I'll drive since I had that bond with him the first time.
Sure. All right. So you are going to be making a vehicle check, which is an actual thing. It's like a tool proficiency. I don't think you have the proficiency, so it's going to be a straight dexterity check for you. No proficiency.
Hey, nat 20.
Oh, shiz.
Oh.
All right. You are driving along. You guys are probably good. With the camelback, it's about a half hour in or so. And just sort of wheels kind of bouncing along. You spot nearby, there's like a bamboo forest that is partially cut down. Just like a small section of it that seems like it's been cut. And then you look ahead in the sort of semi-road that you guys have been taking up in like a trail fashion, and sort of last second you spot a slightly like obscured section of the trail, and so you quickly, like Nat 20 style, pull hard on the reins and get the camels to all go hard left. The wheel catches the edge of what appears to be a pit trap, and it collapses as you kind of bump it.
Oh,
And,
shit.
you can make a perception check.
14.
14. You can see it goes down probably 20, 30 feet, and there seem to be sharpened like bamboo spikes at the bottom.
Whoa. It's,
What are you guys
looks like
doing?
looks like there's a trap ahead, guys. We should
I don't know that it's really ahead. Looks like there's a trap kind of
I
to
mean,
the right.
it's
The
like-
trap you guys like just passed, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
like,
we should take it super slow and just be on the lookout. Does it looks like somebody doesn't want us here.
I think that the Ravens
Camels.
dug this pit.
What was that?
Nothing.
All right, so you're gonna
Uh,
slow the thing down then and approach more carefully.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Should we go on foot?
I think
like
we should
with-
go on in foot, and we should try and hide the camels here in this bamboo forest. That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're
no, that
heading
sounds like a
towards
good
the-
idea.
Head towards the bamboo supply. Let's see. Let's have Arkin make a perception check.
9.
9. All right. Let's give it another one of those drive checks with disadvantage.
That is 14.
14 is just under what you need.
Damn it.
So, you guys you're going pretty slow and careful, but you still like drive the front two camels. You just see like fall below the ground. With the 14, you managed to kind of hold the reins, but you have a pair of camels that might need to be cut loose to actually pull the wagon loose. The camels are going to try to make strength checks. They are slipping, so your rear two camels are, the whole wagon and everything is like being dragged in. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I mean, we have 8,000 strong men. Let's pull.
I'm about to pull a camel off and save it.
Whoa, phrasing.
I'm gonna jump off.
How's
where
this
it
going to
seems
help,
safe
bud?
and
Jump off and what?
pull. Where?
Oh, and
well,
just pull
aren't we
to try to
all
pull
on
the camels
wagon?
back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at least one. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna try to go to the front of the spot without losing my footing. Can I
Right.
do that?
So yeah, you jump up to the edge and try to pull the camel out.
Yeah.
I want to jump up and help him. I spit into my hands.
So are you going?
Uh,
So is Erder's gonna go to one side and Bud's gonna go to the other side? You guys are gonna try to pull the camels out.
Yeah. Just grab the harness around its chest, I suppose.
Go for it. We'll have both of you make an athletics check.
I'm just going around, just guidancing everyone. You got this, bud. You got this as
Blessings
well.
of the
You
Luxon.
can do
Blessings of the Luxon.
it. Blessings of the Luxon.
So you got,
Luxon shine
pick-
upon you.
Pick one of them
Let's,
to guidance.
Bud first.
Bud,
So you
okay.
get to add a D4 to your roll.
So Bud,
So what I rolled?
To
yeah.
what
So
you roll.
Bud add a D4 to your athletics. Erder's also make an athletics check.
Okay.
11 for me.
11. Okay.
So 19 total.
19. You managed to stop it from sliding any further in, but you guys are just sort of held basically. So there's nothing moving exactly. So Chucholito, are you doing anything?
Well, I'm not very strong,
Right?
but I will maybe try to find the fulcrum. Are these camels like lost? Like, should we just try to like cut the camels loose, let them fall to their death? I'm a little confused as to what's happening.
Well, so far people seem to be trying to pull the camels out of the hole. They are camels and they're huge. It baffles your mind that someone is trying to just lift them out. At the moment, though, they have stopped the situation from dragging in further, and they seem to be
So there
working
was
on trying to pull them
another
out.
hole.
Huh?
There was just another hole. This one was not on the road.
There's another trap, yeah.
Just in the bamboo forest.
On the way there, yeah. You guys only made it about 60 feet or so off the road, and then you hit this trap as well.
Makes sense. Yeah, I can't imagine that I'd be much help lifting camels. So I'm not sure what to do in a moment like this.
Okay. Let's see. Arkin. Gonna do anything? Right now you're just kind of holding the reins.
Yeah, I'm just holding the reins and just like, oh, yep, you're doing good. Like, please help. Yeah, I'm just trying not to die, or just trying not to make things worse.
Gotcha. Borg, who are you gonna go guidance?
This time I'm gonna guidance Erders.
Okay. Reach over and smack Erders on the shoulder.
Smack me on the butt.
Oh, Luxon upon you, stranger. So you gotta add a D4, and then I'm gonna like try and join in and pull as much as I can.
All right. Well, your action's the guidance. So
Just
so
for
Erders
flavor.
Erders athletics with a D4. Bud straight athletics.
Okay, I got an 11 again.
Oh, okay.
With the added D4.
Yes.
Oh,
Not as good this time.
Uh-oh.
Is a 9.
A 9. The whole contraption starts to slide in further.
No.
The next set of camels have their feet just like breaking the edge of where they're gonna start falling in as well. You guys are right on the edge of losing your both sets of camels.
Action surge, take a dagger from my side and cut the reins so I can grab the camel at the front.
Gotcha. Action surge to cut the reins.
Wait, we haven't rested, have we? So I can't
No,
do that.
you guys had a long rest before you started this approach.
Before we set out
Yeah.
again? Yeah, okay. Then I do have it back. Then I will, I'll...
Chucholito, you see Bud like pull a dagger and cut the reins from the right side front camel. Are you going to assist on the other side or do anything else?
Sure. I
Here, camel.
I will. Let's see. I would not be on the cart.
Oh, jump off, yeah.
Yeah. So then, yeah, I guess I would just run up and try to cut the reins on the other side as well.
Gotcha. So both of you make an attack to try to cut the reins for those front camels that are deep in the hole.
22.
That's a hit. And a Bud. Oh, you're muted, man. Looked like your mouth's 20 something,
gotta
but
be good.
there you go.
24.
24. Yeah, you both hit. Yeah, roll. I would have you roll damage, but it's literally like a rope. You guys have bonuses enough to cut rope. So
Yeah.
you both slice the ropes. The wagon and the two camels kind of lurch back, with the rest of everybody trying to like pull it back, and the two camels at the front just down into the hole.
how deep is the hole?
You go to
It's
take
like
a look.
2 feet.
Jeff, I'm going to tell you right now, if you make us role play a tragic, painful, prolonged camel death, quit in your fucking game.
No. Borg takes a look down. You do not hear any camel noises coming from the bottom. You suspect those camels have been dispatched instantaneously.
Not even a thud.
Oddly, no thud.
This goes down forever, boys. Let's cut our losses like you cut the rope.
Oh, jeez. You guys back the wagon off. As you look around, you realize that there's a patchwork of these pit traps all over the place here. It may behoove you to specifically look for traps as you either get these camels off to the bamboo area or have them help further approach.
Oh, man.
Let's ride deeper in, folks. Everyone down. I joke.
No.
So who wants to like take point and look for traps?
I can.
Cool.
Oh,
Go ahead
do
and
it.
make an investigation check.
Can I help?
Indeed. Go ahead and we can have
Yeah, wouldn't we all be
you guys
looking
can
for
roll
traps?
separately, or one of you can give the other advantage.
I'll give him advantage.
All right.
2 10s, 13.
13. You're looking through and you're taking point. Make a dexterity save for me.
That's a nat 20.
Woo! You didn't see it coming, but your foot falls through like a false floor basically, of like bamboo and dirt and leaves, and but you found it without falling into it, which is good. And you kind of test it and mark it off, and you guys work the wagon around it. At that point, you guys have passed the kind of trapped area, and keep moving forward slowly but carefully, and find your way over to the small like bamboo forest area. So you guys are just kind of trying to hide and like park the camels and the wagon over there.
Yeah, trying to look inconspicuous as possible now that we know we're being.
Mm.
We didn't see any ravens or birds or anything just during that whole thing.
Make a perception check.
11.
Nope, you don't see anything.
All right. Then yeah, set up as inconspicuously as we can, guys. Yeah.
Sure,
Can we put branches over him to hide him?
for sure. Whoever's leading, make a survival check.
Did anyone want to take point? I could.
I'm not good at that.
I'm feeling a bit shaken up after driving the camels and getting falling into a trap.
Bud will scout ahead.
Can I go with him to give him advantage?
Indeed.
You got advantage, bud.
All
You
right.
can do it, bud, eh?
Roll. Well, a little better. 15 total.
Gotcha. What are you doing? The
Check.
last thing we were trying to resolve was hiding the camels and the everything.
Yes, but
Okay.
I'm checking around to see if there's anything dangerous.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, nothing immediately. You can tell from looking at the bamboo, it looks like someone has been coming back and forth cutting bamboo from here for a while, probably a few weeks, of just like harvesting bamboo sticks from this area. And you can see the drag marks of them going like east and southish from here, but like someone's made a lot of trips gathering bamboo.
And then I would just tell that to Borg. It looks like somebody comes here.
They come in, they take the bamboo, they go back. At least that's what the tracks say.
You keep seeing ominous things and having a hard time describing them.
It's all scary out here, but I am the scariest, so don't be afraid.
You know, that actually does instill a little bit of confidence in me. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are gonna try to make the final approach on foot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have everybody make a perception check.
My specialty.
4.
Non-nat 20.
3.
1.
1.
I've been outdone.
And Borg, perception check.
That was 18.
18. Okay. Number 4. All right. That is. Okay. You guys make it about 3/4 of the way over to the kind of ruined tower area. With Arkin, you do spot a raven fly overhead, kind
Oh,
of watching
shit, there
you
it is.
about 100 feet up, and he kind of circles the lot of you. As you kind of pointed out, Bud, Chucholito, and Erders make a dexterity saving throw.
22.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Wow. Wow. Good job.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
7.
7. Okay. Bud?
5.
5. Bud and Erders and Chucholito both step on one of these false floors. Chucholito, with great reflexes, steps back. But Erders and Bud just tumble in. Just...
No.
Great for them. Let's move on.
Can I summon my echo on the ground above before I fall?
Takes more than a reaction.
I don't even know what that subclass is like. Like, can you summon your echo like he fell down the hole and you're up at the top?
No, I would summon him at the top and then switch places.
Then the echo just
Well.
falls to its doom. It's sort of like, I don't like this timeline. I'm taking the one where I didn't fall in.
Yeah, right? He made the check.
So that is 18 bludgeoning damage to both of you as you
What?
fall in. The other 3 hanging out up top. As you fall in, the wizard a ways behind you just is like, "Oh, come on!" And then as he's not paying attention, one of those hits. He takes 13 damage and is pushed into what appears to be another pit, which he gets a reflex or a dex save. You watch the wizard just poof and like fall in, and the moorbounder is like clawed up and hasn't quite fallen in, but he's partially in one of these traps off to the side. You guys who are on the surface kind of look to the side, and you see a figure who has like popped up out of a hole and launched a blast at him immediately after Bud and Erders fell in, and is attempting to attack with some sort of magical ability.
So wizard fell in.
Yeah, wizard fell in.
Trying to get out.
Bud
then
and
there's a
Erders are in the
man.
bottom of a pit. Yeah, yours does not have spikes. Yours was just a straight fall.
Yay.
And Chucholito staring down at that situation.
How deep is mine?
40 feet.
Oh.
Wow.
And there's a man who's popped out of the hole.
A person. No, they wouldn't have any coverings really. There is a female elf, roughly 80 feet away from you guys, that is like popped up out of a hole.
In the hole?
She's in a hole essentially, but not a trap hole. It looks like, although it's very hard to spot from where you guys are at. But you
So
see
wait,
her over there. Let's do a quick initiative roll just to see who's going when.
8.
18.
3.
9.
16.
So Borg, you had the 16 or the 3.
Oh, I had the 3.
Okay, gotcha. And around 10. All right. So Erders, you kind of pick yourself up out of the dirt.
Yeah.
Uh,
I've got a 50-foot rope. I'll throw it up the top.
Just straight up, I'm just picturing the loose tip of a rope flying up 40 feet.
Well, no, like
Try to hold
there's
the
somebody
bundle
still
and-
up there, right?
Huh? Yeah, you can see Chucholito right up at the edge.
Can I use my reaction to try to catch it?
Yeah, you guys can kind of coordinate to try to catch the rope.
Yeah, I'll yell at Chicholito, catch this and tie it off on something.
All right, make an athletics check to try to throw that rope up.
21.
Ah, nice. Chicholito, make like a dexterity check with advantage.
Sure.
It rolls right, it's flying right up to you.
Ooh, big nat 20.
Woo! Yeah, no problem at all. You even like catch it and just like tie it around something you have, and then like just stake that in the ground, in a pretty solid spot.
Can I start climbing then?
Yeah, you can actually get about halfway up.
Nice.
Nice. And then Bud. There's a rope, but there's somebody climbing it at the moment.
Okay. Would it be probably should wait, or can like? I mean, he's
Either
just
way.
climbing it.
You got
I
these
don't know
loose
how
dirt-
secure that is.
It's relatively loose dirt walls, essentially. So theoretically, you could just like bury your fists in them and try to climb that way.
Yeah, I mean, I even have my rope and kittens. I'll just start. I'll put the rope around my waist while he's going up that one. I'll just try to every 10 feet or so hit a pittance and just like secure the rope off with a couple knots at that point. So if I fall, I just fall 10 feet.
Gotcha. All right. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
16.
16. Yeah, you're getting all set up. As soon as Erders is out of the way, you should be able to climb up, no problem.
Okay.
And next up is them. All right. Those of you at the surface can see the figure kind of climb up the rest of the way out of their hole and start running forward straight at where the wizard is at. The whole time just like aiming forward and just blast, firing out this arcane energy in that direction. Hits twice.
Hits what twice?
Hits the wizard twice as he's kind of climbing up out of the hole.
Gotcha.
For 6, and then another 11. So oh jeez, where did I put him? There he is. That's and jeez, here it is. Math. Okay. And he gets fully blasted back into that hole. She seems like she was aiming specifically for him and not his mount. And so he got blasted back and has to try to not take too much in the falling damage. Ooh, 11, 14. Okay. He seems to take the brunt of that damage. But yeah, she is focusing at him very specifically. And he's been launched down into another trap hole with his moorbounder climbing up to the top with like the owl on the back of the neck. And that was her. Then it would go to Arkin.
I just try and persuade, hey, what are you doing? Stop! We're just scouting. We don't mean any harm. It's okay. We're chill. And I cast shield.
Well, you cast shield as a reaction if you get targeted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's a reaction spell to if something would hit you, then you'll shield and hopefully make it miss.
Well, in that case, I just put my hands up to show we mean no harm.
Make a persuasion check.
16.
16's pretty good. They're charging. They kind of look. You see her look over towards you, and still is charging towards the hole where there's the Moorbounder, and down in it is the wizard.
Yeah.
She's heading that way. Chucholito.
So they both fell in the same hole.
The wizard got knocked into a completely different hole from Bud and Erders
Mm-hmm.
because
But
the
Bud and
wizard was
Erders
holding
got
back.
knocked into the same hole.
Huh?
But Bud and Erders got knocked into the same hole.
Not as the Bud and Erders are in the same hole. You've
Okay.
planted the rope
So
that
they're
Erders
handled.
is using to climb
They're-
up, and
they
Bud
have a
is getting
rope, they're
ready.
climbing out.
Huh?
They're handled. They have a rope. They're climbing out.
Yep, they're pretty set.
I'm going to try to hide.
Sure. You guys have. Well, there are little like dirt mounds and things all around, in occasional spots. So you can dash over to one of those and try to hide behind it.
All right.
Go for it.
25.
Ooh, very good. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna try to shoot my short bow at this elf
Oh, okay.
because I'm actually. I don't think we're here. I don't think we mean no harm. I think specifically we're here to steal from her.
We're here to harm.
We are here to harm.
So I'm gonna shoot at her, and that's going to be 20.
20 would hit the. She does like a gesture as the arrow's flying in, and it scatters across like a magic shield that she's put up.
Really? Even though I was hiding, seems sus.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, she had advantage, but she's aware that there's combat going on.
Okay.
So that's Chucholito. And then weirdly, we're gonna have Borg go before the wizard because Borg has a 3 and the other wizard got a nat 1.
Bah. I'm going to get within 60 feet and use hold person on her.
Oh, okay. What's the save on that?
She's got to make wisdom, got to beat a 13.
All
Pretty
right.
much impossible.
She already burnt her reaction. Gotta beat a
I'd fall
13.
victim to it.
All right. Gesture out towards her, and you see her like full like running like just angry in the face towards that wizard, and you see her just lock up and is paralyzed in place.
And then I start yelling, "Hurry, boys, hurry!
Boys!
Boy!" Lots of eyes. Boy!
The wizard is says, "Gah, dang it!" You see the Moorbounder like hover off the ground, and then fly into the hole and fly out with the wizard riding it. Eyes glazed over.
That's so fucking radical.
So he is flying on this like massive like black tiger kind of beast, and he's soaring through the air, kind of looking for what even is going on right now. That's his go. Erders.
There it is.
Yeah, you're
Climb
only
up the
about-
rope.
You're about halfway up, so you still got about 20 feet to go to get out of the hole.
Okay.
Do you want to just try to climb out?
Yeah, just climb out.
Cool. Make an athletics check for me.
Oh, yeah.
Not very difficult when you have a rope and it's up against something.
You shut your mouth. I rolled a 1.
Oh. What is your total?
5.
5. I want to honor the 1 for story purposes. So you've managed to climb to the top, but you're kind of doing that thing where you're like, your arms are over and your feet are kicking. You're not quite out of the hole.
Okay.
Do you want to use your action to try to get up more?
Yeah.
Okay. You're already up at that point, and so you just kind of and like kind of roll up out of the hole, and get up. But that's basically your whole turn, except your bonus action.
Summon my echo.
Okay, pop your echo
15
up. 15 feet towards the elf, or
yeah, the elf lady or whatever. That's
gotcha. And then Bud.
Yeah, he'll just go ahead with his climbing plan to every 10 feet. So I think he's going to end up using 2 of his pythons and just tie off, just where he hammers it in.
Sure. Just make an athletics check for me.
Yeah, it's 25.
You're pretty confident if you just use your movement and your action, you can just get out of this hole.
Okay. Yeah. It's like loose enough soil.
It's loose enough dirt, you can actually just kick your feet into it to like have footholds and then climb up the rope.
Alright, yeah, and he'll just do that. He'll, as he goes, just kind of punching a hole when he feels it's not.
Sure.
Enough
movement and action, yeah, you're just up right next to Erders.
Sick.
Getting weapons ready, kind of figuring out what's going on. Next up is the elf lady. She can do nothing except try to save at the end of her turn.
Yep, Wisdom 13.
And she makes it. All right. So she is no longer paralyzed. She kind of just breaks free and barely gets a chance to look over and be like, "What?" Just like a confused look at you guys. And then Arkin.
More of the same. Just like, whoa, just cool it, all right? Just like, just stand down. The wizard is our friend. Please stop attacking them. That would be great.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, 23.
Ooh, shiz. Yeah. All right. You're not 100% sure how she took it, but you have a suspicion that you were. Seems like she's calmed down a little bit. And then, Chucholito.
I'm going to hide and then hold an action to shoot at her.
Hide and hold action to shoot?
Yep.
Gotcha. You gonna make your stealth check?
26 on the stealth check.
Ooh, yeah. She's pretty perceptive, but she didn't even her didn't catch that.
And I'm holding action to attack her. If either someone else attacks her or she attacks.
Gotcha. Then Borg.
I'm gonna get close, and because I wanted to get within 60 feet of her, so I could do hold person. How far away am I?
So you're about 60 feet from her now,
okay.
And then you could make a movement to get within 30 if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll do move and I guess a dash to get about 10 feet away, and then just be like, whoa, 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 hold on. Try and assist Arkin in his.
Gotcha.
I don't know what to do. That's what I'm gonna do.
Right? Good.
I don't know if you saw Adam's text. This is the final 15-minute countdown.
I gotcha. We will wrap up here in a moment. The wizard kind of flies by, leans down. He's about 20 feet up from you. She's just sort of glaring up at him, and he's just like, "Why don't you just go ahead and end her?" And he will point at her. She makes her save. He seems to fire some sort of cantrip in her direction to try to do some damage, but she makes her save on whatever it was. Comes around to Erders.
Alright. I am out of the hole, right?
Yep.
How far away is this person?
You're roughly 80 feet from that situation.
Okay. Well, me and the Echo start making our way there. We'll double move.
Gotcha. Yeah, you kind of pull ahead of your Echo because it can only go 30 feet on your turn. But yeah, you get within about.
Miss him this turn then.
You get about. Well, you get Yeah, you can just... Yeah, you bonus action dismiss him. So you make it about 60 feet. You're about 20 feet from her and this immediate situation.
Okay.
Bud, what about you? You're muted, though.
Yes. Bud just screams out, you killed my camels. You're gonna die. And then he would huck a javelin.
Okay.
At the...
Does he run up towards her first and then huck a javelin?
Yeah, he would run into where, I guess, if he can get into 30-foot range. Otherwise, it's
he'd have to
disadvantage.
double move to get within 30 feet. He's about
Okay,
80 feet
then
out.
he's
so
gonna. Then he'll not do a javelin. He'll dig in his backpack for the longbow and arrow. He'll
Gotcha.
longer range there.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack.
16 total.
16 is a miss.
No.
Chicholito, this triggers you trying to attack, though.
And I got a 23.
Gotcha. You did have advantage on that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I got a 23.
That
It would have been like a 9 or something if I didn't.
that would hit. So yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 9 plus 3 is 12.
12 damage. She arrow flies in and bets her off. And that was your reaction triggered by Bud. So now it is her turn, and she just aims right at the wizard. My only beef's with this asshole, and she fires off 2 blasts at him. That is a... that is well enough. That is past shield range on that one. So on one blast comes in and he puts up shield, and it glances off of that. The other one finds purchase. And that's a pretty important roll here. That is 7 plus... That's 11 damage, which is enough to knock him out. So the blast knocks him unconscious, also pushes him 10 feet in the air up off of his mount, and then his unconscious body falls to the ground about 30 feet. And nails a failed death save effectively, as he just onto the ground. And you just see her just look down and just, die, you murdering piece of shit! And then it goes to Arkin's turn.
I just try and convince Bud and Chicholito to cool off. I think these two have some beef, but I don't think she's out to get us. I'd like to hear this full story. Try my darndest to
turn around and go, let's hear her out. All right.
I know it seems crazy.
Arkin, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but you are terrible to do business with. Our only reason we're here is to save this guy. What we would not be here. We'd be back in town, but instead we're here to save this guy.
And we lost our camels. If she pays us back for 4 camels, then maybe we just let her do whatever she wants to this guy.
If she kills Mr. Wizard, we can leave.
Is this out of initiative order?
This is a little out of initiative, I guess, because everybody's just sort of like, well, hold on, let's have a little debate about this.
Hey,
Does she seem like a bad
how
person?
much are you gonna pay?
You actually see, against all odds, the wizard like immediately just sort of sit up and be like, it seems to be at 1 hit point. Good old nat 20s on the death saves.
Nice.
He's like, kill that woman. Kill her now. Initiative-wise, I think we're on Borg, of all people. Hasn't had a chance to react.
I am going to interpose myself between her and the wizard. I'm going to cast Healing Word on the wizard, and he is going to get 4 HP.
She counterspells.
Oh.
He's just like, you see, as you send that magic out towards him, you see it get knocked out of the air. He's like, no, he killed 6 of my friends. He needs to die.
And then I'm going to Sacred Flame her, I guess. So yeah, dex save on her part.
Sure. Oh, she failed. Okay.
3 damage.
Nice.
I don't know what's going on here, but she's using guerrilla tactics against us.
Oh, I have no doubt that she's the good guy and that the wizard is the bad guy. But at the end of the day, she didn't pay me.
Chucholito, you can't be trusted.
Hey, I
He
hate
is
my real life
untrustworthy,
job
isn't he?
that I go to
He's so
every day
untrustworthy.
to work for a guy I fucking hate, but he pays me, so I do it.
Adrian, as a person, this is on the internet.
I mean, that's fine. If the CEO of my company wants to find my Dungeons and Dragons stream and then watch 3 hours and 45 minutes into it to hear me call him a piece of shit, he earned it.
That's true. You could just ask what you think about him, honestly.
Erders, what do you think about this situation?
What? Does she seem like a good person?
Make an insight check.
Does she seem like just looking at you? I mean, you seem like a good person.
I got an 11.
I mean, you guys have shot her, and she has made no attempt to harm you guys, except for the wizard.
Well, she could have just mistakenly think that he's more of a threat than I am.
That's possible.
The
Hard to get a
fool.
read.
Is he a good person?
With your 10 and 11 insight, he hired you guys, and you haven't seen him do anything evil yet.
Okay.
He was
Well,
it was kind of a dick move how he like left you guys to fight those zombies like for a while, and then like the whole time he could have like fireballed them, it turns out, and he just didn't. So that was kind of a douchey thing until he eventually like came in and be like, this is taking too long, I'm bored, and like fireballed one area.
Yeah.
But yeah. What about Bud? Bud just asked her to like pay for the camels, essentially.
Yeah. If you replace our camels twofold, we will fight not against you. But
I've joined up with cutthroats. I cannot believe this.
She's like, look, I'll pay for your camels. And then takes a kind of a dash off to the side around Borg and tries to take her shots at the wizard again.
Whoa.
Well, actually, he's close enough for her to curse him, so she puts her curse on him. Oh my god. Fucking double twos.
Oh no.
2 and a 2. All right. Well, now she's got pretty good bonuses, but not enough to make that work. So they both go wide. Yeah. She missed. Arkin's up.
How much feet is between her and the wizard?
Well, you guys have pretty much closed distance to this situation. She's about 20 feet away from the wizard.
And the wizard is a human?
No, he's drow.
Oh.
You're not sure. She's a elf, you can tell, but not a type of elf that you've seen before.
Yeah, but can drow see in the dark?
Oh yeah, I mean it's daytime.
I mean, but yeah, but I could cast darkness. I was thinking.
Well, if you cast darkness, no one can see, including yourself.
That's a magical though.
Unless you do like sorcery point stuff to do that, I think, because that's magic darkness. Dark vision doesn't see through magic darkness. You would blind everyone essentially if you did that.
We're
Alright,
at that
yeah.
point, yeah, in the
I'll-
Telltale games where the person is like about you're either gonna choose this person to live or this person to live, and
Yeah.
you're just drawing out the conversation a little more.
Right. So if you're doing anything, let me know. But otherwise, you're trying to resolve the scenario.
Yeah, just trying to resolve it. Yeah.
So Chucholito.
How are they looking?
That wizard's at like 1 hit point. He's gonna
Okay.
drop from any amount of damage. She
I'm
Doesn't-
going to
doesn't
try
quite
to
look
hide.
bloodied or anything.
I got a 14 on my hide.
Yeah. So you dash to the side to one of those mounds. You hide and then you like pop out to take a shot or
Yeah, and I'm gonna shoot at the wizard.
at the wizard. Okay. Roll with advantage.
Roll the damage or roll,
Roll
the
with
attack?
advantage.
Okay, 21.
That's a hit.
Okay, that is 14 damage.
14. Yeah, you guys watch. He's getting up angrily, he's like, what do I pay you for? Kill this. And he falls to the
if-
ground.
As soon as the arrow lands,
Right.
I'm going to yell, "Fine, I don't care anymore. I just want to go back."
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm just gonna walk over and sit in the wagon.
the elf woman is visually just shocked, just like, oh. Thanks? Thank you, goblin, sir.
I say nothing.
Can I get you some jerky, or you wanna?
Camels. We want camels.
And
Camels?
Or equivalent.
Camel
Or
equivalent.
I don't know that word. Camel replace.
Sure. Yeah. Doable. You guys, there's intense combat of like, you're stopping her from getting revenge on this guy, and then you just kill him, and she's just like, oh? Okay. Thanks. She kind of pauses for a moment and goes, cool. There's the moorbounder in the sky is still flying. The owl is gone, and this moorbounder just sort of like, and then just like flies off in one direction. She's looking at it like, and then it like falls as the concentration drops.
like Looney Tunes style.
Yeah. It is a moorbounder though. So it falls like 20 feet out of the air and just keeps going. It's normal jump basically. All right. Well, there you guys are. Standing with this lady over the dead wizard. And,
What's your name?
my friends just call me Mal and or Laura if you're feeling friendly.
Okay, Laura.
It's my Laura, but Laura's fine.
Okay.
Well, thank you all quite a bit. That son of a bitch just he hired us to go, I was working with him on some research, and he hired me to get some people together to explore the ruins, and there were obvious traps, and during the research he said there were none, and then like 3 of the men that I hired turned on us to try to get everyone killed. One was alive long enough to let me know that this son of a bitch gave them a bunch of coin to kill me and the friends of mine who I brought along so that he could have everything for himself.
Sounds like a D-bag.
Yep. I figured he'd be coming back to try to get everything himself, so I've been setting up traps for the last few weeks. Sorry about your camels. Wasn't I expected him to come in on Moorbounder or something, not to have a bunch of camels heading up a wagon.
We work with camel.
How are the rest of you? How's
I think we might need to wrap it up on this uncomfortable, weird note.
uncomfortable moment of the elf just like, okay. Not where I expected things to end, but there you are, standing in the wastes of Jorhas, around a bunch of triggered and untriggered traps, standing over the dead wizard. I kind of wish the Moorbounder was still flying away. Sadly, that's not how the spell works.
He just drops out of the sky and keeps running. It's not the most graceful exit.
Right. All right. Good times, guys. Hopefully next time we'll have a couple fewer technical difficulties and be able to start a little bit more on time. But good show. I'm glad nobody died or even really almost died this time around.
Yeah.
Well, falling down that hole was pretty big damage.
Yeah, it was a good hit going down there. Luckily, you guys, I rolled for which pit you fell in, and you fell in one of the ones without spikes.
Yeah, that was nice.
No
Nice
spikes.
cushy
Woo.
earth on the bottom of it. All right,
All right,
well,
my dude. I will catch you later.
I'm gonna cut off the stream here. You guys, have a good day.
Thanks, guys. Peace.
Bye.
Bad
Thank you.
dads.